This is everybody's favorite daddy, Papayea.
Your boy Jay.
It's your boy Vell, a.k.a. Focus One, a.k.a. Smoke, a.k.a. Smoke E, a.k.a. Smoke the Don, with my boy Lil Noah sitting on the side here in the background, young program director.
And welcome to another week of Almost There. How y'all feeling, man?
I'm good. I'm good.
All them AKAs and everything. Shit.
I gotta let everybody on the street know who I am. I had a conversation with my daughter, you know what I'm saying, this week, and she was trying to be tough, telling me how she run the streets and all this here. And I let her know, man, your pops run the streets.
So you gave her all your street alias?
I had to give her my street alias. You don't know, ask somebody about your daddy, girl.
Ask about Smokey on these mean streets.
On these mean streets of Chi-Town. From the Hunters, baby. Hunters' favorite.
For a minute, I thought you were going to say AKA everybody's favorite handyman or something like that.
Overton?
AKA
Overton?
Hold on. Let's hold up. We gotta get serious real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm a carpenter. Not a handyman.
Jesus Christ, I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? You know what? That's a topic for another day, because that also irks me, because the thing is, Jesus Christ was not a carpenter. Don't get me wrong, I would love to be Jesus-like, you know what I'm saying? But Jesus Christ was not a carpenter. It irks the hell out of me when people say that. The Bible says his father was a carpenter, meaning his earthly father, who was Joseph. They don't tell you what Jesus did. Jesus go from being 12 to 32. You know what I'm saying? In the Bible,
It did say what Jesus did.
When did it say it? It said he spoke to
It
the
said
people.
he turned
Water to wine?
to wine, and he fished for everybody.
No, he didn't fish for everybody. He got one fish, you know what I'm saying?
Fed everybody.
He fed
What you think that is then? Boom, right there. Just shut down your whole argument.
That just happened.
Yeah. So, what's up, man? What's happening for the week?
Oh, no. My week was good, man. My week was good. I didn't have no pitfalls this week, really. Work was slow as hell. You know what I'm saying? I got this one building, it's like the building from hell. We cannot get out this building. Every day I go in and say, oh, today going to be our last day. All we got to do is get the plumbing in, get the electric in. And some material was not there. That's why I hate letting the client purchase their own material. Because it is something every day that is not there. And then you don't notice it ain't there until it's like 2 in the afternoon.
And that is like a small piece, ain't it?
It's like 3 or 4 little small pieces. Then what they tell you is, just buy them. I'm not buying not a damn thing out of my pocket when you want to buy your own materials. I never get. If it's $2, I'm not gonna get that $2 back. You know what they're gonna say? Man, it was only $2. You gonna really do me like that for $2? I ain't going, man. So all week I've been half finishing stuff.
Wow.
And Smoke's portion of How Was Your Week is brought to you by Handyman Problems.
Then we gonna get this handyman shit.
If you can't fix it, the handyman can.
Oh, man, my week was good. I started off the week from, actually a continuation from last week. I was sick.
Did you blame smoke?
Right.
Nah, I didn't blame Smoke. I was sick. I got it from somebody at my job. You know, certain people don't wash their hands and touch a lot of shit, you know.
You need some Purell around it.
I need to work in the hospital, man. I need to work in the hospital.
No, you couldn't handle it. They keep a hospital too cold for you.
Hey, listen. We'll figure it out. Valentine's Day was this weekend, man. I had a really good Valentine's Day. Me and my lady, we showed out for each other. You know, I bought the special lady in my life a nice little bracelet. You know, cost me a nice chunk of change.
We're gonna have to edit this part out because I didn't get the special lady in my life a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? And you just got me a night on the couch.
Unfortunately, that is not my problem. My lady returned the favor. Now, I don't know how many of y'all niggas actually get, you know, Valentine's Day gifts from y'all ladies, because this has actually been a really big subject. Like, is Valentine's Day for the man, or is it just for the woman?
But see, they want me to go into that, because it ain't actually for none of us. It's supposed to be for the sick and the shut-in, but that's another subject. St. Valentine's.
Oh,
well,
okay.
To ask all that, I got a really nice gift for my lady. You know, I've been waiting on this gift for a long damn time, so I really had a good weekend transitioning into the work week. Glad it's, you know, almost over, man. I can't really say much else.
I thought you was shouting out somebody else's name like
Gladys. I did too.
I'm about to say, who was that?
That's that Chicago talk, you know. Us Chicago niggas, we kind of slur our words together, you know. It's something that it's more the younger guys, you know what I mean. It's that lazy talk. That tongue get real lazy when you really getting into something. It start to just all the
that
words
sounds
start
like
to
liquor
go
talk.
together.
I got a question before Papayea tell us about his week. Now.
Oh, I got him to say Papa.
Dang, we need to keep tally. Every time we get a Papa come around, we need to keep a tally, man.
Question, okay. I'm going to spell a word. I want y'all to pronounce it for me. Zebra.
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 Yeah, I just watched a little show with the African on there. My man said he ain't got no problem with the American language. He just got one thing to say. The little horse that's black and white from over there is called zebra, not zebra.
So basically,
just like it's not Debra, it's Deborah, it's zebra. He said we don't have them over here. We don't get to rename them. So.
Damn. Well, I guess.
Chris Rock from Madagascar told me he was a zebra.
Hey, a man from South Africa said it's a zebra.
Well, when I went to Brookfield Zoo, the guy that was feeding them damn zebras was telling me, young nigga is a zebra. So, I was learned that it was zebra.
You was
I'm
learned.
Call it zebra.
He said I was learned that it was a zebra. He said I was learned. But my week, man, it was a mixed bag. It was okay. It wasn't bad. This damn asthma kicking my ass was this weather changing. I couldn't sleep, so I was rolling around, walking like a damn zombie. But I have been getting a lot of good gaming in. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? So I've been getting all my games in. Thank you for my brother Jamarcus for that game shit on that Xbox One, dog. You the shit. But it was pretty cool, man. I'm pretty cool.
Shout out to Game on Radio, man.
Yeah, shout out, man. KG, everybody. You know how it is. So, yeah, that was it.
That was the week. And then one thing I wanted to talk about last week. The people in the room know, for the people out in internet land, or however you want to call it. Internet's land.
On the interconnected web.
I am a huge Eddie Murphy fan. I think Eddie Murphy is like a really great personality. I love. Now, I don't know what he does in his personal life. Don't really care.
I was going to ask you about that.
I don't care about his personal life.
I'm talking party all the time with his girl.
I'm talking about his on-screen life. I'm really an Eddie Murphy fan. He caught a lot of flack this week about his SNL performance, because people saying that he was real dry and that he looked like he didn't want to be there. And my whole thing about it is he didn't want to do the skit that they had planned for him.
Was this the one with Chevy Chase?
No. What it was, they did a Celebrity Jeopardy on the show, would bring about a lot of other old characters, and they wanted Eddie Murphy to come in toward the end of the skit as Bill Cosby, with the in front of the bar with a little mixer or something on him, you know what I'm saying, and act like he was fixing drinks. And Eddie Murphy thing was, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna kick him while he's down, you know what I'm saying? And I just think I respected the fact that he didn't do it, and I could be biased, like I said, because I'm in Eddie's corner, especially when it comes to movies like so.
Yeah, when it comes to picking up transvestites,
I don't care that if he picking up trans, you know what I'm saying. That's between him and his car, whatever up in there, that's on them.
Damn.
I ain't got no way to do with that.
Him and his car.
I mean, that's just how I feel about that. His personal life does not move me. His music, that's just like, you know what I'm saying, if we speak about Kobe Bryant, you know what I'm saying, people don't like him because he's arrogant or whatever, my favorite player, whatever I'm saying, his personal life don't move me.
People stopped liking Kobe when he raped that white girl, and when
he didn't rape the white girl, he just kind of beat the balls up, you know what I'm saying, she couldn't take it. Daddy found out that she had a little gap, and then it was like, you had to say rape.
Okay.
When you left this morning, your thighs was touching, you know what I'm saying, this evening, I could see the light between
what
the hell happened.
She got a wishbone.
Oh, he raped me. I don't want to hear that,
wishbone.
man. Ain't going.
He ain't even touched that.
But he put it in a dookie shoot.
She asked for it. You know, white girls, they say y'all like that. I mean, look, right now, you can't hit us live, but we got Twitter, we got Facebook, all that there. You can hit me on Facebook, on the book. Let us know if y'all really like it up in the dookie shoot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Papayea, you can get down with stuff like that.
No, I don't. Don't you mess with me on that.
Number two. Papayea number two.
I mess with the one that wink, not the one that stink. Don't put me in that category.
All right. So now, if we talking about people standing up for things or saying stuff out the way, what y'all think about Ari Spears going at Kevin Hart?
Go ahead.
Two things. I think Ari Spears was speaking from a place of a comedian that hasn't made it and doesn't understand why. I believe that there was a little bit of hate, or what everybody calling it now, shade. There was a little bit of shade.
Don't say it as a man, you don't say shade.
Men don't say shade?
No.
Oh, I didn't know.
Just like men don't sip tea.
So should I glaze over it when I read it and think, because you know?
No, I'm saying you shouldn't say it in your personal life.
Okay.
Like when he threw some shade. No. See how that sound? That didn't sound right.
Okay. Well, we go back to hate.
Pause.
I thought it was a little hate in there. But I do also believe that it comes from a comedian that Ari Spears was put in a lot of work. A lot of work.
26 years.
26 years, baby.
Def Jam
26
16.
years. He was on Def Jam when he was 16. I believe it was the Apollo when he was 17.
Yep.
Mad TV for what? 10 years?
10 years.
10 years. Aries Spears put in a lot of work. I think he got one stand up now. I do have an issue with Aries Spears.
He needs to stop using that black soap to see what it did to his face. But
I don't really care about his skin, but my thing is he's mad at Kevin because Kevin's prosperous. I believe Aries would be more prosperous if we stopped hearing that same damn DMX, Jay-Z, LL Cool J shit.
But lately he hasn't been doing that one though.
Every time Aries Spears hit the radio, he do the same 4 impersonations. LL Cool J, Snoop Dogg, DMX, and Jay-Z. And it's the same rap. This rap about as long as his run on MTV, Mad TV. But as far as the situation with him and Kevin, I believe that it was coming from a space where he can't understand why he's not moving. Because Aries Spears is funny. He's very funny. I believe he has. I think he has a chance to be a great. Well, I don't want to say he has a chance to be a great comedian.
No, you can't. Everybody.
I think he is a great comedian. I just think he has a chance to be more famous than what he is. He's just not putting in the work that Kevin's putting in.
Or
he's misconstruing the work that Kevin's doing, and taking that and saying, okay, he's not writing everything. How can we say that he's the man and he's not writing everything?
Can I interject on that? He made one thing clear that I kind of agree with. I agree with everything you're saying, but he had made one thing that kind of makes me think. I don't know if y'all feel about that. When he made the comparison between rap and comedians, and he made the comparison about Biggie, would that diminish your thinking or saying that he's quote unquote the greatest? I don't know. Everybody has a debate. If you found out that he didn't write all of his rhymes,
I believe that if you find out Biggie didn't write all his rhymes, yes, you're going to say, okay, he's not the greatest. I'm saying his delivery was great in that, but he's not the greatest. I think with Aries Spears and Kevin Hart, the thing is hate, but it's not intentional hate. It's one of them where it's like, it's coming from a place where
I know you, brother.
It's hate, but it's hate that's hidden behind fact or what you consider fact. It's one of them like, I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying the truth. You know what I'm saying? And you know how it's the thing where we feel if it's the truth, then why should it be wrong, or why should I not be able to say it, or things like that. And
because then your boy say, I ain't hating.
He said
like it. I just don't like it.
He said that he don't.
And I honestly believe that it wasn't. He didn't intend to be malicious.
Right.
I honestly believe that. But to kind of circle back on that,
but I think he's jealous of it.
He's very jealous.
That's what I think.
He's one of my favorite comedians, but at the same time, I honestly feel that way. And he missing one thing. He ain't taking his own advice. You got to smile and show them teeth to them white folks.
The thing is, he's not hurting for no money, really. You know what I'm saying?
From what he says.
From what he says.
What he claimed.
He don't have Kevin Hart's money. And I think
he said his checks got 2 commas.
That still ain't Kevin Hart money.
Hey, if your checks got 2 commas, you living a very comfortable life. My checks ain't got 2 commas.
My check barely got a point on it.
But the thing with that is, I mean, he's grinding in his own right. I just think it's the fact of the matter is he's jealous because he's been out 26 years. Kevin's been doing it maybe 15 or something like that. He's put in more work than Kevin, but it's like at this point, how did he surpass me?
Yeah, it's like I said.
And I think his thing is if you matched him up head on head, he probably feels he's funnier. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that's a man thing at any point. But to kind of circle back on that Biggie comparison, I know we gotta wrap this up. But to kind of circle back on that, I don't think that if we say because he didn't write those rhymes, he's still not the best rapper. We could say no, he's not the greatest writer because he's not writing it. But you can't say that if you gave me those lyrics, I could rap that like Biggie. I could deliver that like Biggie. You see what I'm saying? That takes away nothing from the fact that when he get on that track, you believe everything he says. Because look at Rick Ross. Everybody loves Rick Ross. So just because he didn't write it, don't take away from him as a rapper.
We know Rick Ross write his stuff.
Yeah, but he wasn't living that life.
But we know that.
But he wasn't living that life. It's the thing. It's the thing. If he didn't write it, you could say he's not the greatest writer. But him rapping, that delivery is there.
I can see your point, and you can't take away, some people are born to be performers.
But I say that to say this. If you gave Aries Spears those same jokes that he claims writers are giving to Kevin Hart, do you think that they would go over as well?
Delivery.
Do you think he could deliver them the same way?
When you put it that way, I see your point. It's the delivery.
It's the delivery. It don't matter who write it for you, because if they gave me those same jokes they gave Kevin Hart, I can guarantee you I would bomb.
I don't know about
I can't
I'm great.
do it.
I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, you think you're great till you got to make 20,000 people laugh.
See, that's the problem between me and you. I got faith in myself.
Yeah, you got faith to that one man in the audience hit you with that tomato, and then the rest of the crowd hit you with the please pass the mic.
See, you on his end. You hate me now.
I ain't
never be that with me.
But we gotta be real.
I'm of a different mindset though. I believe, like what I say, if I find out you ain't writing it, you know what I'm saying? Like to me, Tupac is my favorite rapper of all time. I don't believe Tupac is the greatest, but I believe Tupac is my favorite, and that's just because of the emotion that he brings out in me when I hear him go with it. You know what I'm saying? So now, if you come to me and say Tupac didn't write out all his rhymes, I don't lose any respect in that vein because I never considered Tupac one of the greatest lyricists. Like if we go top 5 and we get our Chris Rock movie on right here, it's hard. Tupac breaches my top 5 just because he's my favorite, just off of delivery. You know what I'm saying? It really has not too much to do with who writes his rhyme. The message in it, I get the message, but it's how he delivers. And that's why I relate to Tupac. With Biggie, it's a little different. I don't like Biggie because of his delivery, even though he has a great delivery. I like Biggie more so because of his lyrics. To me, he is a lyricist. So then if you tell me he ain't writing it, then he loses some shine to me because I consider him a lyricist.
I feel that way about Ghostface. Because, but to be honest, can't nobody rhyme Ghostface rhymes. But if I was to hear Ghostface didn't write none of his stuff, that would hurt me. Because the way I look at him in that sense, like
I don't feel the same way. I think if don't get me wrong, in this day and age, I honestly believe that of all the mainstream rappers, there's a very small percentage of these guys that's actually writing their own raps.
I think Big Sean right here because half the shit he say just sounds stupid.
First of all, I'm a fan of Big Sean. I fuck with Big Sean. I like a lot of Big Sean.
I fuck with Big Sean too. Don't get me
wrong.
I
fuck with you.
But it's just, the stuff he say. When I say the stuff he say, can't nobody else write that for him. If somebody else write that for him, he got an illiterate ass person as a writer. You know what I'm saying? It's just how the shit come out. There ain't nobody writing for Young Thug. He ain't writing for Young himself. You know what I'm saying? He just babbling. He talking in his sleep. So
I just think that when you use that as an argument, I think that is showing a lack of something you have. If you want to say, okay, the worst thing you can say about Kevin is he's not doing this on his own. What does that say about you? Even if that's true, if we say he's not doing this on his own, as Kevin Hart put it earlier, why won't you follow that same blueprint? If that's what got me all this fame and what you want, what you're aspiring to be, why won't you follow this blueprint?
I can agree with that.
If it's that easy to get a group of people to say, you know what, go backstage, we're going to pick such and such and such brain, or whatever I say, if they didn't go over with the crowd, or if you think I can say it different, if that's the formula, why aren't you following it? Or why didn't you figure it out before me if you've been here 26 years?
But can we all agree, ain't nobody really doing everything 100% anyway.
That was my point.
Yeah.
That was my point. So when you say he's not writing it, I don't care who's writing it. When he says it, it's funny. It's just that simple. When Biggie rapped, whatever it was, if we gonna say we want to use that comparison, and we say when we found out, or if it comes out, or whatever the case may be, in a hypothetical sense, that he never wrote those rhymes, I don't care, because those records, regardless of if he wrote them or not, you gonna feel the same way when you hear them. That's not gonna take away from the fact that every time you hear more money, more problems, you gonna want to get you a shiny suit.
I don't know about shiny suit, but yeah, I feel you know.
You know, that's just ammunition. And I think that's why I can say that Ari Spears is kind of hating on this, because I'm a Tupac fan. You know what I'm saying? So for a long time, but like right now, I think Jay-Z is, you know what I'm saying, the man right now. But for a long time, I did not like Jay-Z or Biggie. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't because they were garbage, because I'm in Tupac corner. So now, if you come out and hit me with Biggie wasn't writing this, now I'm like, I told y'all he wasn't shit anyway. You know what I'm saying?
But
it gives me a way to hate.
But if you look at your favorite and it comes out like you said, if Pac wasn't writing it, you ain't gonna. That's not gonna change how you feel.
Nope.
It's not gonna change whatever feeling that whatever's your favorite Pac song is give you. You're gonna have that same feeling if it come out that Young Thug was writing.
You know what's gonna happen? If I hear Pac wasn't writing, all I'm gonna do is whoever tell me that, I'm gonna treat you like Ray J girlfriend and beat your ass. That's how you gonna catch their ass whooping. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking about that, man, I need y'all to enlighten me, because my girl wake up, she said, "Ooh, baby, you missed all this teasing." I didn't say it, she said it. And she said, "You know Ray J a battered man now." I said, "Yeah, battered man. The money team got him? What happened?" She said, Oh, you remember old girl? He tripping through in that pool on Love and Hip
That
Hop.
was a smooth ass.
I said,
he
yeah.
stepped to her ass and she jumped right in the pool.
That's like something off a taking, didn't it? There you go.
Once I guess she remembered that shit, caught that nigga and beat his ass. Boy.
So what happened?
There's really no backdrop to the story. You know, we don't know what caused.
Like, this motherfucker just woke up and got his ass whooped or something?
Man, all we know
what
is
caused the beat.
what 4 broken ribs, torn
ACL,
ACL,
and
a busted lip, and like maybe better, swole eye and shit. And security saw him and called the police on him. Called the police on her girl.
So she didn't hire nobody to do it.
She whooped his ass, and then he went and bailed her out.
I was just about to say that. I heard that.
And paid her lawyer fees. So that leads me to believe that he did something.
I don't give a damn what I did.
Hey, if he put the way he got her on that pool,
This is my thing. He did something that's gonna bother his money. That's why. Okay, you know what? We're gonna keep this on the hush. I'm gonna pay your bill. I'm gonna pay to bail you out $10,000, and I'm gonna pay your lawyer fees. He did something that was gonna hurt his money.
So that's why he took the L.
You got to. You got to. There's no way you can tell me that you go home tonight, your girl break your ribs, bust your lip, and tear your ACL. How she tore his ACL is
First off,
he tore his ACL running.
First off, that wouldn't happen to me because I'm a real nigga. No,
you know what?
Everybody like to say that real niggas though. No.
My man been trying to, beat his chest for a couple weeks now about how real he is.
We gonna talk about that too. Because
real.
we got some stories. We gonna introduce the people to us.
Right.
People gonna get real familiar with us.
First off, I'm like a rapper, man. I'm only gonna tell you what you want to hear.
Oh no, I'm my brother. We got stories. We family. We've been around each other. We got stories. But as far I don't know. I think there's more. But like I was saying, you're not gonna go home.
Let me clear this up. I ain't never got my ass whooped by no woman.
Ain't nobody got beat up by no woman. But let's not think that it's not possible. Let's not believe that.
Okay, look.
I'm
gonna tell you now. We finna probably get 1 million hate mails like this. Ain't no woman whooping my ass.
You say what you want to.
Nigga, Layla Ali. That
Layla
bride,
Ali will whoop your ass.
man, I'd break both cheeks on that bitch.
Layla Ali will whoop your ass.
I ain't going.
You can't hit her. You gotta hit her.
Well, guess what? What? I can't hit her.
No.
Nigga, I ain't
She's
hitting
a trained professional.
Okay, trained professional. Nigga, street fight.
If I can't hit it,
she getting slammed.
If I can't hit it, if I can't hit it at 4-5 wheel,
I ain't shooting. I'm gonna tell you that there's one or two things gonna happen. One or two things happening if it go down with me and the bride. Either I'm getting away from the situation before it even escalate there, or she getting the ass whooped. I am not. I ain't taking that L. It ain't happening.
Man, listen.
Bro, I ain't taking that L. Now, I won't fight it because either way it go, once I beat her ass, it's still the L. Because they going to be, you ain't had no reason fighting it.
You're going to take the L, and you better off playing Lionel Richie wrong.
The 4-5.
Get your ass whooped and continue a prosperous career.
I ain't going. I ain't going.
4-5 a hitter.
We gonna see how much this helps Ray J's career by taking his ass.
The 4-5 a hitter.
But the Ray J thing is different. I honestly believe Ray J did something that he's trying to cover up. He did something that's gonna bother his money.
You know what I heard when you said that? If I had one wish.
He did something that's bothering his money. That's why it's like, you know what? I got some deals in place that probably ain't public right now. And if it comes out that I came in the crib and I was drunk and I spazzed on you, or whatever the case may be.
Man, look.
Right now, the most sensitive thing in the world right now is men hitting women.
Where's this booty goons at?
You can't use no booty goons on no woman.
I don't know. He always screaming about booty goons. I don't know.
You better have. He should have had some. He should have had
about
a
pussy goons.
But this is my thing though. I keep getting sidetracked. Ain't none of us gonna go in the house and get broken ribs, busted lip, torn ACL, and go bail her out if you don't have anything to lose in that situation.
If that were to ever happen to me, and that's a big ever if, she going down.
And even get deeper.
Why
is it a joke when a woman beats a man? Because if we was talking about this in the other way, if Ray J broke her ribs and busted her lip, tore her ACL, wouldn't the conversation be serious?
But do you know why this is a joke right now?
Because it's funny.
It's funny, but no, the reason that this is a joke right now is because of the severity.
Yeah, and it's
that he got his ass. It wasn't like just a woman hit him. You know what I'm saying?
But shouldn't that make it a serious conversation?
The reason that it doesn't
hit his woman once.
The reason that it doesn't make it is because of the severity. Because it's the disbelief of. Because first thing you know, how in the hell did she break your ribs you know what I'm saying, tear your ACL, you know what I'm saying, get you busted out. What were you just laying there taking it? It's like one of them little canons and you just sat there, you know what I'm saying, like you was practicing getting hit in the side with a bat or something, you know what I'm saying?
But the bigger question should be, why does that matter? It happened. But a woman did this.
But
you were domestically abused.
Yes, he was.
You were domestically abused. Now, it doesn't matter how she did it, why she did it, whatever the case may be.
It does.
It doesn't, because if you use that same argument against a woman, you're gonna be considered a really irresponsible
I understand what you're trying to say.
Because guess what? Now you blaming the victim.
I understand what you're trying to say, but the thing about it is why you don't use, because if a man can do most of that to a woman in 2 hits. In 2 hits. A man can hit a woman in the ribs, you know what I'm saying, and crack.
We don't know what she hit him with.
We don't. But see, that's why...
The security guards do.
No, I don't think they saw the ass whooping. I think they just
But
saw...
you know what else this is funny, too? Come on, we acting like this is a Roy Jones Jr. getting his butt whooped.
But
you know what? This Brandy's brother. This is Ray J. Come on, think about it.
But you know what?
With the money team fighting fabulous.
You gotta realize, a couple months ago, you know what I'm saying, he was on the radio wolfing that Fab. You know what I'm saying? Then they got money team.
Years ago.
And then Fab pulled his G card. And now I ain't mean that. You know, I was drunk. If I have one wish.
Now let's not be. Now we can go there. Now I don't want to seem like I'm just nut hugging or nothing. But Ray J connected out west.
Yeah, I forgot Snoop Dogg is his cousin.
Not only that, but he real connected with some high-ranking, OGs out.
Well, they must have cut his phone line, because when that happened,
no,
he ain't had
the thing
that
about
connection.
it, ain't nobody going at no bride like that. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, you mean everybody got that one. Like, I got a cousin called Big Cheryl. We got that one. If something go down with a chick, we go call Big Cheryl.
Everybody got that female who, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? That's before you get that ass whooping.
Or after.
True.
Well, no, after, I'm gonna tell you, that goes back to why we laughing at this here. When you can get beat like this, even your female who ready to whoop, she in your hospital like, what the hell, nigga? What did you do? How you let this happen? Before she ready to go smash, the laughs coming out. Because guess what? He's still alive.
I think the laughs come out after she get beat.
Nah.
After she get whatever you just sent Big Shirley over there to give her, then Big Shirley come back and laugh at you. Say, how you let her let ass whoop you?
Yeah, actually, Big Shirley will say that.
Because beforehand, now she's concerned. You broke my cousin ribs, you tore his ACL, you busted his lip. I don't care what he did or how he let it happen until after we done got revenge. Now when we come back and the plan has been put in place and everything is good, now it's like, okay, you let her little ass break your ribs, nigga? How that happen?
I mean,
I wasn't trying to hit her.
I don't care if you weren't trying to hit, then duck. Get out the way.
She was fast. Her daddy was a martial artist. I just did. I was scared.
Well, they say she did it to him because she used to rock with Floyd, and Floyd showed her how to throw them hands.
That is the chick he took from Floyd, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the chick who was dealing with Floyd. I don't know if he took her from Floyd or if Floyd stopped dealing with it and she went with him or whatever. They passed her. I don't know how they actually started dealing, but she was dealing with Floyd first, and they say
that's how he kind of transitioned away from the money team.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Over a bride.
Yeah. That was actually Floyd.
Yeah, I know.
Name.
And that was after Miss.
This was before Miss Jackson.
This was before Miss Jackson. Right?
So I mean, that's what he.
And to be honest, before all that, she was actually Jackie Long's girl.
You talking about Jackie Long off of
ATL?
ATL.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well.
Hey.
I mean, I don't know how to say it. I did Ray J, man. I hope you get better, bro. Next time, you know what I'm saying? Learn how to keep your elbows tucked in tight to your sides, you know what I'm saying? And just kind of bob and weave, son.
He was probably
it could have been a situation where he was asleep and she walked up on him.
Hell no.
You said he messed up his ankle, right?
His ACL.
Was he wearing Adidas?
It's a D-Rose joke.
No, it wasn't about D-Rose. It wasn't just about D-Rose. It's a D-Rose joke. It's a Tracy McGrady joke. It's a Grant Hill joke.
Grant Hill was
Fila, man.
He went from Adidas and got hurt. Then he went to Fila. A lot of y'all don't remember that.
Facts, prove it.
I need facts. I got facts.
I need facts.
I got facts.
Prove it. Come on.
Okay, look, check it out. While he pulling out his facts, we're gonna switch. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. This is February's Black History Month. We want to get a little serious for a minute and just kind of we want to pay homage. What's the word? Homage.
Yeah.
Just because of that, just messed it up.
Did he just smack his lips?
You just told on yourself.
He just what did he tell us? Men don't say
Men
shade.
don't say shade. And then he smacked his lips.
I didn't even smack my lips.
What you do?
Do you not know that this is being recorded?
I just clapped my hand.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
I had something in my teeth. We had that.
That's even worse.
Yeah,
You know he had that good ass chicken.
It was that bitch assness that was in your teeth. You had to suck it out real quick.
But look, what we want to do real quick, and for Black History Month, we want to try to discuss something or someone that kind of motivates you, or what do you relate to when it comes to Black history? What do you hold close to you when it comes to Black history?
What I hold close to me when it comes to Black history, I'm gonna let y'all answer that first, cause I got a lot. I can get long-winded with that.
What I hold close to me when it comes to Black history is I don't really have a Black history figure, a big figure that I hold close to me. My Black history figure is my father. My dad is probably the most important man in my life. I don't want to say probably, he is.
Dang, I thought I came a close second.
I love you, man. I love you. You're my brother. I love you more than anything in the world, But my dad is the reason why I am the man I am today. We learned about Malcolm X, and we learned about Martin Luther King and Marcus Garvey and all these other extraordinary black men that have done so much for us as a race, as a culture, And when you look in your own household and you see what your parents do for you, that's something that directly impacts you. Yeah, what they did before, it directly impacts how we live today. And without them, my dad probably wouldn't even be able to be the father that he is. But being in the house with him and learning from him, learning how to be a man, I think that's probably a black man in America. Learning how to conduct myself, I think that's probably the most important Black history lesson I've ever received. Being a young black man in Chicago is rough. Really rough. And from Chicago public schools to Chicago police is really rough. To have a man in your life from start to now, I've never had a day without my father in my life. I think everything he's taught me to this day made me who I am today. And I want to toot my own horn, but I'm a pretty upstanding young black man.
You alright.
Man, I don't even want to say who. After that speech,
he just tried to steal the show.
He did, man.
I am
tearing up over
my
here.
father is me, and I am my father. I helped raise this little motherfucker.
Man, you know what I'm saying? I look up, like the Man Johnson. That first cat he said, I swear to God.
I wasn't gonna go there. But you know what I'm saying? Tamika, I ain't got no weed, Johnson.
You know what I'm saying?
And I don't want to go there.
And to actually get back to the spirit of Black history, on a whole, I respect every, I don't want to say black leader, but I would say black figure.
Yo, that's the gist.
You know what I'm saying? But even Jesse Jackson. even Jesse Jackson, you know what I'm saying? He has his good points and he has his bad points. I think, but when it comes to me and Black history, what I always go to, and maybe it's because I've always been an arrogant ass, or always been that person who just thought I was always going to be the person who step out on my own and not have to depend on anything else. And even with saying that, I always wanted to be that person who kind of helps the neighborhood. I always, for Black history, go to Black Wall Street. I love the story of Black Wall Street, Tulsa, the one in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
The one that had the big.
You know what I'm saying? And not how it ended. I hate the fact of how it ended and what they did to that place. But for the things that community did.
Have you seen the documentary?
I've seen the documentary, you know what I'm saying? I've researched it, I've read about it all the time, and I want so bad for something like that to come back to us. I want so bad for us to have our own, and I want so bad for us to invest in our own communities, especially after seeing that. And I love the story of Dr. King, you know what I'm saying? But in the words of Dr. King, my dream for that is for another Black Wall Street to come on. I love the fact of Malcolm X and what he did and the knowledge that he brings. Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman.
You just doing all the cliches.
But I'm saying, but for all of the things, I'm saying, I love all the things they did. But when it really comes to me, what I latch on to is Black Wall Street, because in my mind, I'm business oriented, and I believe that the only way for us to be real self-sufficient as Black people and get ahead is to be business oriented. And they had it together at that time, and they were really about business and uplifting the Black community. They dollars circulated from 60 to 100 times before it left the community. You know what I'm saying? They had their own airplanes there, their own banks, hospitals. Everything. They had their own bus line in this community. Everything. And the thing is, what makes it so great is that was the city that they basically they used Oklahoma as the throwaway at that point.
Yeah.
It was like the Indians and the black people. We gonna give y'all Oklahoma. Y'all go to Oklahoma. You know, that was on the Trail of Tears. That's where they ended. They're like, we gonna give y'all Oklahoma because they figured we weren't gonna be able to do anything. And when they got there, you know, and made it great, the way that it ended is horrible. You know what I'm saying? I hate to see it. I don't even want to discuss how it ended. I mean, even though some of our young kids, they need to know that story.
Yeah.
They need to know what happened with that.
It's a great story.
Homework.
It's a great story.
For all our young listeners, homework.
It's a great story. Like before what you just said, I'm not gonna go deep into like anything about what happened, but I didn't find out about Black Wall Street until I knew about Bloody Summer, 1919. You know, originally I wanted to be a history teacher in African American studies, so I didn't find out about Black Wall Street until I was well into my 20s, and that was researching on my own because I knew it was more than what I would learn. But mine is a little more. Not as somber, mine a little more funnier, but I want to piggyback on Jamarcus, on Jay. I'm saying your real name. I'm sorry. And on my father, great thing because when I was coming up, my daddy was always there. Now
for y'all that don't know, I mean, because we never really told y'all this.
Yeah.
Ye and Jay are brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Ye and Jay, that right?
Ye and Jay are brothers. Smoke
brothers.
is our cousin. He's a brother of ours too.
Yep.
And Noah is our brother as well. We all family in here. It's all love.
So, like when my father, like what Jay was saying about my father, like my daddy always been in my life. And if it wasn't for him, my life would have been a little more different than had I not moved in like on a permanent basis. It would have been totally different than what it is now. And it would make me more ambitious and things of that nature. Also, my grandfather. Because my grandfather told me this one thing when I was little. And I never forgot this. And I gotta say this.
So
and I love.
He told you only two
he
types
said,
of pussy.
It got something to do with not that one. But he said, but it got something to do with pussy.
It's pussy.
He said, Granddaddy said this to me. He said he was cooking some fish in the kitchen. My grandma was washing dishes. I was 12 years old. I'll never forget this. He had a knife in his hand, turned around like custom cornbread, and he said this: "If and never." Now you know he's from country. You say that. If and never, you don't want nothing else in this world. You got to want the pussy. Great words to live by.
That man that he talking about, you know what I'm saying, is one of my favorite uncles. His name is my little cousin Noah. Our program director's named after him. That's my Uncle Noel. I call him Uncle Know-It-All because anything you want to know, you call him and ask him. I ask y'all this: if you're spiritual, if you're not spiritual, I just want you to pray for my uncle. You know, he's older in life, and I don't like to put too much family business out, but he has Alzheimer's. They don't really have a cure for it, but you know, I want him to be around until I can get to his age. So send one upstairs for us, y'all, and we appreciate that opinion.
Please.
Most definitely. Also, I gotta go with I'm a big boxing fan, especially with older boxing. I watch a lot of I gotta go with Jack Johnson. Cause I even got his autobiography and everything. And what a lot of people don't understand is that he held a lot of patents, a lot of U.S. patents for various things. For
you put an extra hand in that word.
You did. It's patents.
Patents. I'm sorry, patents. You know, I'm from Inglewood.
He say pants too.
I say pants and shoes.
Oh my God.
And I say cereal. Okay. Just like, you know.
Hey, get back to Jack. That's conversation.
After this, we're going to go to the casino.
Casino.
But, can we talk about him later? No. But, because that's black history right there. But you know, he had a lot of patents. And one of them, I said it again because I want to say it. But one of them was a monkey wrench, which the monkey wrench a lot of folks use for various things. Mr. Handyman does right here. He just fixed it. The pipe wrench. But
Jack was laying that pipe wrench.
So you know how that goes. So those are the ones that I look up to the most. And Daddy, Granddaddy, and Jack.
I want to clear up a little thing for y'all. My cousin Ye is not a bum. I know y'all heard him say he moved in on a permanent basis with his daddy. He was talking about when he was younger. You know what I'm saying?
With
he
my
moved
mom.
into the house. I'm saying that he was in a separate house. He does not stay there now. That permanent basis does not extend to this time. He a grown ass man doing grown ass man things.
But you get what I'm saying, though.
I'm just trying to. I don't want these people out in the world to think, damn, he moved in with his daddy on a permanent basis and he grown. Nah, you know what I'm saying? He got a lot of stuff going, this man.
And let's not make it seem like because the way we talking, we're making it seem like our dad is single. My dad and my mom are together.
Right.
I chose my dad because he was the model of a black man in my house. So my dad and my mom, but they both
his mom pretty outstanding too.
In my life.
Right. But you chose one. You gotta pick one of them.
You gotta pick one, and I'm gonna go with the man. You know, I'm a
That's
young
what
man. He showed me how to be a man. You know, without him, I wouldn't be able to be the father that I am to my daughter.
You know what one thing Daddy told me too? I was sitting we was watching the Kung Fu movie, I had my pants in my drawers. I don't ever want to see you do that again. Get your damn hand out your pants. I love that.
See, that was a different thing. He thought you was about to jack right in front of him.
Right in front of him. You know, sit on the
I was
couch.
saying though, watching Bruce Lee though.
Hey,
You might like Bruce.
What gets you out?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, and the more the words of my Uncle John, you know, whatever blows your skirt up.
My nuts itched. I went to scratch him. He was mistaken me.
Wash him. How about that?
I did.
Soap and water, boy.
It was the soap.
Well, so you weren't using that after effects.
I should have had After Effects. It didn't exist then.
Yeah, whatever.
It didn't exist then. I'm just saying.
And to get into it, my man Noah, he wanted me to let y'all know that for Black History, I think he appreciates the movie Self.
And the afro he went.
Also, sorry to cut you off, Buzz. He also appreciates Why Do Fools Fall in Love?
Frankie Lyman.
Frankie Lyman.
We call him Young Frank Lyman over here. Young Frank Lyman right here.
Eventually, we're gonna put out. We gonna. I guess we're gonna have to take a group picture, and you'll get to see. You'll put faces with these voices. The young big head cat that looked like Frankie Lyman is Noah.
It's Noah. And all you gotta do, you Google Frankie Lyman with the picture, and you've seen Noah already.
Talk about the ABCs.
So. He in the background now. He didn't want to be on mic right now, you know what I'm saying? He's working on some background stuff for us, so that's why we throwing out his thoughts right now. Later on, when he gets a little more comfortable, he gonna get up here and just get this talking about and try to, I guess, say some shit back. I don't know how that's gonna work out for him though.
A little bit off subject, I kind of want to give him a big up. You know, my little man, I give him a lot of crap. You know, I give him a lot of crap, but he definitely been on his job lately. You know, he's probably the smartest kid in his school, on pace to be the first valedictorian in his school. Played basketball, surprised the hell out of me.
Everybody else was dumb at school though?
Well, no,
this is Black History right here.
He's a pioneer. I'm definitely gonna give him that. Played basketball, surprised the hell out of me. You know, he was on a really bad team. You know?
No, guess what? You know what I'm saying? As much as I want to say he was on a really bad team, we just said he was on a bad team. My son Ashton was on a really bad team. Because Ashton won. Ashton team won no games.
Their team would have beat Noah's team.
Yeah, they would have, because you know what I'm saying, we were there to kind of help them along.
You know, I did see a game. Remember, I came to the game.
Came to win a game. But the thing is, you know, Noah and them won a game.
Yeah.
They did win a game.
Yeah, my man's didn't win a game.
Not practice.
We ain't talking about practice.
We talking about practice.
They won a game.
They won a game.
I made my buckets.
But, you know, I definitely want to give him a shout out. You know, it's not a lot of positive things going on for young black men right now. So when you see something like that, you know, I definitely want to make sure. I want to let everybody know that not every young teenager from Chicago is bad. You know, there's a lot of positive stuff going on, and he's definitely a part of that. And he's also in the National Junior Honor Society. He's doing his thing right now.
I need a
I
horn sound so I can toot that horn for him. How you do it?
I just wanted to give him some love. You know, he don't want to get on the mic right now. He handling some stuff behind the scenes, but I let him know that I love him, and this is for him.
Say Valentine's Day with all this love in this month.
Hey man, I'm sentimental when it comes to my family, man.
Did you love me in February when we was watching WWF when we lived in the building, and you said I'm gonna do a move and got a mystic bottle and cracked me upside the head with it?
I did. That was all out of love. The thing was, we both knew wrestling was fake. You were supposed to bob, you weaved, and you caught the brunt of the bob.
No, I didn't. I was sitting there on the floor with a controller in my hand. And
you
said,
saw the bottle coming.
I ain't see the bottle looking at the TV hitting me in the back of my head.
Okay.
You said, I'm going to try this.
First time on Almost There Radio, I'm going to issue an apology. Public apology.
You know that's scarring me.
Papayea, Dean, that's number 3. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Now let it go.
You still a bitch.
I don't want to hear nothing about this fucking Mystic bottle again.
Every time I see a fucking, it's the same damn Mystic. Grape strawberries. You hit me with. Same one.
But,
same one.
Yeah, man. You know, I definitely had to shout out my little bro, man. He doing his thing right now. So that's for him.
You guys will be shouting out our brothers? I mean,
nah, man. But you know, if your little brother doing as him, you know, you can shout your little brother out too.
I want to shout your brother.
My little brother ain't really little no more. So should I shout him out? I mean,
my
little brother did a lot of things.
Your little brother is actually
bigger than me.
Yeah, he's your big brother, but he's younger than you.
He's my big little brother. You know what I'm saying? He my big little brother.
That's security too. So anybody think about running up on us when we start, really making it happen and start talking about you niggas. When y'all really start understanding what's going on, you run up on us. We got trained professional fighters on our team. You ain't finna Charlemagne none of us. Ain't nobody getting no drops out here. Alright? Run up on me, it's gonna happen. We got cops on our team. We got UFC fighters. We got a nigga that know how to hack computers. It's going down.
Your bank account.
It's going, and we got a handyman on deck.
He would nail your ass to the wall.
Hey, one more time, call me handyman. I'm gonna get one of them cops up in here. I'm gonna get that UFC fighter up here. I got him on speed now. The UFC fighter rock with me.
You know what I'm thinking
I
about?
tell them to ride. You know what they do? They ride.
You know why you don't like Handyman? Remember Living Color?
You don't like Overton.
I thought you were talking about Living Color.
Nah. You know why I don't like handyman? We gotta get back serious again now. I don't like handyman because when you use the phrase handyman, people automatically think cheap. So they want you to come over to their houses, spend all your time over there, and they don't want to pay you for your time. So they want you to come over there and build a whole room, and they think, oh, he a handyman, which they equate to crackhead prices. They want you to come over here and build a room for $100, you know what I'm saying? And when you tell them the price, they give you that. They actually look at you like, you know what I'm saying? You ever seen that picture with all them brides, they leaning to the side with the big ass eyes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how they look at you when you tell them how much things cost. It's like, what? You gonna charge me that? Yeah, how far I'm gonna charge you that? I mean, shit, the $30 you want to give me don't even fill up my gas tank.
I never thought about that. When I think handyman, I think of
all-purpose person who can do everything.
All-purpose, but more so in a
janitorial sense.
Yeah, like I think of like a building maintenance. I don't. When I think handyman, I think of the guy in your building that you call when you need something fixed. I don't necessarily think. I don't think handyman when I think I need a bathroom built. You know what I mean? I think handyman when I got a leaky faucet. I think handyman when I got
my toilet was messed up.
I think handyman for small stuff. I don't think handyman for the type of work that you do.
Well, I'm gonna need a carpenter to come put up my ceiling fan.
See, that's a handyman.
You need an electrician. You need an electrician.
Ain't that what you do?
Guess what? See, a carpenter works in wood. Now, this is the thing. Me, I'm a contractor. So I've learned.
I just learned something new.
Yeah, there's a difference. I've learned how to
contract
do the whole job.
is a generalist.
Well, I'm a contractor though.
Yeah, in a different sense of the word, you are. You're with computers, you know what I'm saying? But me, I'm a contractor when it comes to the construction trade. I've learned the whole job. I'm a carpenter by trade.
Right.
And that's what I love to do. When it comes down to building things, I like that part. I know how to do electrical work. I know how to do plumbing work. I know how to do heating and cooling work. I had to learn those things because I started out at a young age, and people would not give me the work if I couldn't do the whole job. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to lowball me on my price, so it was like if I come out and if I couldn't do the electric, they didn't want me to build a wall or something like that because, he can't do the electric anyway. I'm just going to have somebody else. I'm going to have old Leroy or whoever. I'm going to have my little handyman come over and do it. Or it would be one of the things where as like, okay, well, look, I'll pay you the $1,500 you telling me it's going to cost to put these walls up, but you got to be able to put the electric in them too. You can't put the electric, so I had to learn how to do those things. And then also, when I got to the point where I wanted to run the job, I didn't want anybody trying to screw me over, like trying to tell me, we got to do this like this. Because as a contractor, I'm not supposed to do any other work. My job is to oversee the work. I just supposed to let y'all come in. I supposed to bring the electrician in and let them do the work. I supposed to bring the plumber in and let them do the work. I just supposed to oversee it. So I need to know what they're doing. So when I come in there and whatever the price is, they can't screw me over and screw up my timeline. I'm supposed to be able to come in there and say, okay, yeah. I got to be able to say, okay, I need this whole room wired up in a day. That has to be a realistic thing. And if I don't know how to do it, I can't realistically say how long it takes you to wire up this or how long it takes you to install these pipes or whatever like that. So that's why I became a contractor, but that's why I learned everything. But I got lucky because we had a great family. I'm going to tell y'all now, if y'all don't know an Applewhite in your life, you need to find one.
That's true.
We a great family, man. There's not too much of nothing, man. We got, when it comes to houses, man, we can build you one wherever you want it, however you want it, whenever you want it. I mean, we got beauticians in the family, you know what I'm saying? Computer techs in the family, personal trainers in the family. I mean,
chefs.
We got chefs. Applewhite is a great person, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if y'all don't know Applewhite, you need to Google one, Facebook friend one.
Hold on. You gotta be careful with the Google. You gotta be careful with the Google.
If you don't know
Marshall Applewhite, you don't want to know him.
Nah, that's the one with the
Heaven's
red cups.
Yeah,
the one with the Kool-Aid.
You have to boo-bop and beat into space. You don't want them.
If you don't know Applewhite, you need to get your act right.
You need to get your act right. I'm telling you that now.
Get your act right.
And speaking of act right, What about these side chicks?
Getting their act right.
Getting their act
Not
right.
the side. You want to talk about Tiger and what's that little bride? This the thing.
Kylie.
I heard. I was listening to Amber Rose on the Breakfast Club.
Right.
I was listening to Amber Rose on the Breakfast Club, and she was real chill on the Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she still waiting on you.
Yeah, well, she's still waiting on you.
Well, he kind of messed it up after what just happened this week.
She was trying to get James to cook the cat.
She said if she want to get the D, she gonna get the D.
James with this other
I wasn't
chick.
feeling that.
But you know, she was like
But
even
I'm not mad at
killed
her.
until they mentioned Tiger and some little girl.
China,
you know what I'm saying?
and
And China,
Tiger.
and she just kind of like 180 real quick, like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? He gonna deal with that little ass girl. He know better than all
But
this.
that right there from her was deeper because, you know,
China
Kanye. No, not only that, but she has really deep ties
She got
with
roots
that
in
family.
that.
Just supposedly Kanye was cheating on her with Kim.
She said she over that.
Not really.
Kim was sending Kanye naked pictures while they was together. And she like, I hit it and told her.
Shit, you can tell Reggie Bush wasn't over there because he married a chick that looked just like Kim Kardashian.
Maybe she got that good, you know?
And that's another thing. I'm kind of getting away from Tiger. I want to talk about that age of consent shit, but to kind of talk about, I think Kim Kardashian get a really bad rap.
Why?
I really do believe that because people call her a hoe. But what evidence do you have that makes her a hoe? She's never been caught having sex with somebody she wasn't in a relationship with. Now
She
you
was
can
trying?
say, who?
You just said
Kanye.
Kanye while he was with Amber.
Doesn't make her a hoe. Okay, even if it's one.
You know they did.
Even if it's one, does that make her a hoe?
I think she gets labeled as a hoe
Because how she came out.
because of, you know what I'm saying, ass beat with.
But does that make her a hoe? Because everybody has made a home video.
If you want to get
Everybody.
tech,
The fact that I think what people confuse with her making that home video and calling her a hoe is the fact that she profited from it. If it just drops and she's like, "Oh my God, I don't know how it got out," nobody's gonna call her a hoe.
but check this out though. You just
Because
said
guess what? You making that video in the privacy of your home with your significant other, thinking that this is for our eyes.
But
and our
you
eyes
just
only.
said the main thing. What does a hoe do? She profits off of an act, right, of what she has done.
I believe that in
So
her,
that's why people are putting that tag on her.
But I believe in her situation, that was the best move for her.
I believe she called a hoe because what we have to realize is in I guess show business or in the movie business when famous, years go by so quick that it's like if Kim do something today or any famous person do something today and next year at this same time it comes up in your head it just happened a couple months ago. It's like what I just said with the Ray J thing, you know what I'm saying? You don't really put time into context when you're dealing with them, and every one of her relationships is so publicized. So when she leaves one person, she right with another person, it seems like there was no time. It seems like the whole relationships are all overlapping, even though it might have been a year since she been with Kanye before she got with Blake Griffin or whoever, you know what I'm saying?
Chris
Whoever.
Humphries.
You know, Chris Humphries. Right, my fault. Chris
That's
Humphries.
the one that just should be mad.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we don't really look at the time that, you know what I'm saying, those relationships, like between them or whatever, because they're in show business and the time overlaps so much for us. You know what I'm
All
saying?
those
So
light-skinned
in our
boys,
heads,
it's like,
she's just knocking them all back right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like they stacked up one after the other, so you get to see her catalog. Because
Her body count.
You get to see her catalog because she's in the public eye. So,
Here's my thing. Why is she labeled a hoe but Rihanna is?
Well, my girl calls her a big headed hoe.
well, don't get me wrong. Now, Rihanna is labeled a hoe, too. The ones who are not calling Rihanna a hoe right now are the ones who still trying to hit it.
And then
I think if Kim's
who
a
her
hoe,
big homie though?
who, Jay-Z?
Jay-Z.
That
That's
don't mean
another
she don't mean she ain't a
But
hoe.
that plays a factor
Why?
because folks got respect for the big homie.
Funk Flex don't.
You
Well,
know,
Funk Flex lost his respect a long
Cameron
time ago for a
don't.
lot of people. But that's Cameron. He rolled with the Harlem crew.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, man. Whoever her friends are don't mean nothing. When them lights is out and them legs is open, it's niggas that's not your boyfriend in there.
Listen,
Or when you had a boyfriend.
if I didn't
it's-
have somebody, I've been trying to get both of them.
who? Kim
yeah,
Amber?
man, yeah.
Yes.
There's no way, and I mean this when I say this. There is, I would definitely nail Kim.
I said I'd be trying to get both of them.
I'm not. I wouldn't fuck Rihanna with your dick. I wouldn't. I would not fuck Rihanna at all. I don't even find Rihanna attractive anymore. And that's
It's
just being
status,
honest.
dude.
I
It's
don't-
status. Most guys do it with these girls just for the fact to say that they done it.
You had it. You say if you telling me you hit Rihanna would be the equivalent of you telling me you hit Peaches.
Ain't nothing wrong with peaches or with, what peaches you're talking about.
This is my thing.
This is my thing. You telling me you hit her just the same as you telling me you hit any other girl. I'll be like, so who didn't hit her?
Hey, the difference is she's a celebrity.
And?
Hey, she's a celebrity.
If I'm trying to hit a celebrity, I'm trying to hit a celebrity on, a select few niggas here. Let me have Gabrielle.
So you gonna hit Kim?
I hit Kim.
Only a select
That's
only a select few here?
That was probably.
I'm about to say, let's go through her body count.
Okay,
let's go through her body count.
Who? Okay.
She had some no-name black dude that she was married to before anything. Then she went Ray. Then she went with Nick Cannon right after that. Nick Cannon got rid of her when the sex tape came out. Then she got on with Reggie. Then she got on with Kanye in between that. Then she got with Chris. Then she got with Kanye in between that.
That's 6 people. 6 people.
Look,
we don't know that span. We don't know that time span. 6 people make her a hoe?
No. I mean,
6 people that she was with.
You gotta understand this. You gotta understand this. First off, hoe is a strong word.
I would have wanted to get below.
Hoe is a real strong word. I mean, only time I ever call a female a hoe is if I'm just mad and she did something. I don't even use that word to describe her sexual escapades. Because once I start calling her a hoe, I gotta look back in my history and then kind of label myself. So I'm not going there.
It's good for a man to be a hoe.
Not this man. I don't even like the word. So now, my thing about this, when it comes to her, is a baby. Now, when I say baby, I mean my lady at home. This is the part I need you to turn off, go in the kitchen or something. You might not want to hear all this talk. But I would not nail Kim. And don't get me wrong. I mean, look-wise, I'm going. But not the Kanye, the Ray J tape kind of killed it for me.
Why?
I don't know. It's just something. It's a conceit thing, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know Ray J. We ain't never been together, but I look at him like he the little dude. I'm like, damn, you let the little dude hit it like that. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, you saying you let him do it.
It's one of them. You know what I'm saying? You let little dude really.
Man.
That's just my personality.
Why you? Okay, if you look at it like that, would you?
You gotta look at every. You gotta look at every girl there like that.
I ain't seen no sex at Rihanna, but my thing about
even
Rihanna,
if you don't have
but
no
my
sex
thing about Rihanna is, it's the Chris Brown thing.
That's
you know
okay.
what I'm saying?
So if you equate that, that was my thing. Is if like you gonna say Ray J the little homie,
you know what
I'm
I'm saying?
Say Chris.
I'm like, and that's just me. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care.
That's me.
I don't care. I don't care.
And Chris lost his doublemint thing with
Chris lost
his doublemint.
Oh yeah. He
lost that through
Chris, I think Chris is a good dude, and I think he's gonna make it back to where he was.
I think Chris get a bad rap too, but
Chris definitely get a bad rap. But yeah, that's another talk. That's another situation, another conversation for another day. I definitely want to talk about Chris. I really like Chris. I would definitely like to have a conversation about him. We could probably get into that next week.
I like Lil Homie though, man.
Okay, but my thing, like I said, my thing about that is you got to realize when I came up, when I'm from the hundreds, I came up with we had a tight crew. And so I equate everything about how I handled my crew back then. So if you had somebody in the crew and now you look at them like, little homie, I don't care how bad the bride is, you know what I'm saying? If my little homie to go, I'm like, man, my dude hit that. I mean, my little man hit the, and then I'm not that type like, nah, you was on him. I ain't going.
Man, listen, at that point, first of all, at this point right now, Ray J and us are on 2 different tax
we in
so guess what?
2 different
him
planets.
saying back going by the little homie, you really the little homie. Cause now if you think about it, if
you want to go by status,
you was the one to hit Kim and he like, nah, I ain't like you let Vell hit. That's the little homie. I'm fucking with you. That's the little homie. You know what I'm saying?
Only way I'm little homie to him is money wise. There's shit he can teach me about life or nothing, and that's when I say love him. Because guess what?
I disagree with that.
What the hell can he teach me about life?
I see both of y'all points in there.
What makes you think he can't teach you nothing?
I've heard him talk.
And that's Brandy's little brother.
It ain't the fact that Brandy's little brother. I don't even, because I don't do
now
that to
that is one that can teach me something.
I don't do that to dude, you know what I'm saying? Because I think he's standing on his own merit, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what he can teach you.
I've never, ever heard him kind of be on that on brand. Well, no, he did do that shit once. Like the police stopped him or some shit like that there, you know what I'm saying? But other than
that's
that,
when he was drunk.
He does try to stand down on his own.
He can definitely teach you how to get this money. I can guarantee you he can teach you that. You say what you want to say about Ray J, but he living life real nice right now.
Teach more than Marcus Houston.
I'm rocking with you on that. I ain't gonna defeat that.
He can definitely teach you that. If you want to sit down
and knock out entertainment.
And man, listen, as much as I despise a lot of people in power, if you come to me and tell me this, I'm gonna give you the blueprint on how to make things right.
I'm down.
To make it work. I'm listening. You can teach me something. I honestly believe that if at some point he would be able to teach us something.
It's not about your age or anything like that. It's about the experiences that you went through.
It's the experiences that you gain. that knowledge is the most powerful thing in the world, man.
There's no knowledge that is
I
not
think we're
without
looking
power.
at it different. I think when it
I
comes to
learned that
like,
from Mortal Kombat.
I think like when it comes to, I don't call him a little guy, but like with Ray J like that. I don't think the fact that him teaching you how to make money is the fact that he probably can introduce you to the people that he's made money with. Because I think at the end of it, the thing is, I can't say weak, but I've made the pitfalls and I've made the missteps, so I know what not to do. I know what steps you can make. It's just the fact of having the ability, not to say the ability or the avenue,
resources,
and things like that. So he can open up that, but I don't think it's the fact where he can sit down with me and say, okay, look, these are the steps you need to take. You know what I'm saying? Unless we're talking about resources or what road, you know what I'm saying, to travel, like to introduce you to different people. You saying something like that, but actually sit down and just give me the plan. I don't.
I think it's possible, man. You honestly, like,
I don't want to say that he came from the
mud. You know what I'm saying? Because it's sister
We know
kind of
he did.
carried the family. But in the same sense, he
did hustle. I'm not saying he didn't.
branch off and be your own. Now, when you look, half the time when people look at it now, they look at Brandy as Ray J's sister.
Yeah.
It's not Ray J as Brandy's little brother no more. You know what I mean?
But actually, that was their parents did that. Now,
And
I
then,
don't know if
their
their
mother-
parents was just the mom.
But you know that mother and father. The father was a gospel recording artist. He
Yeah,
still
but
is.
the mama was that business man. The mama the one that sat them down at the table and said, "This is what we gonna do, and this how y'all gonna do
We
it."
gonna leave Mississippi. We gonna
You know
go
what I'm
to
saying?
L.A.
She was like, "This is what we gonna do, and this how y'all gonna do it." And when she got him in there, I mean, she still kind of, you know what I'm saying, coaching everybody from, you know what I'm saying, behind. She let them get out there and make their mistakes, which is a great coach. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all do you. But when you make that, now I'm going to pull you in and say, no, look, you did that wrong. We need to step here. So now if you're talking about somebody giving me the blueprint, I can sit down with Miss Norwood, the real Miss Norwood, you know what I'm saying? And whatever she got to say, I'm pen and pad in hand. Ray J, if I'm sitting down with Ray J, and I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, if dude tell me, hey, we going to make $100 million, I'm going to be like, no, you don't know how to do it, nigga. But you know what I'm saying? I take what he say more with a grain of salt if he's trying to give me business advice. And unless it's really dealing with business resources, you know what I'm saying, avenues and directions, but to sit down and say, okay, look, you need to start singing, or I mean,
You need to diversify your bomb.
But I don't think that conversation would be that joke.
and you know what I'm saying, and I don't want to discount it and make it sound like, because like I'm trying to say dude don't got business sense, because I believe he has great business sense. You cannot come up under his mom and not have great business
I
sense.
kind of want to stop talking about Ray because it seemed like ever since this started, I've kind of been in his corner. It sounds like I'm on the payroll or I'm his savage.
You his
So
bitch.
I want to get off this subject. Let's go back to this Kylie and Tiger.
Okay, all right.
All right, listen. Y'all watched the interview, right?
Which one?
The one that just recently had on the Breakfast Club
Tiger?
with Tiger.
Yes.
I didn't see that one.
I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna say it how I feel it. He fucking that little broad.
I don't believe it.
I
don't believe it.
What grown man, 25-year-old, needs to hang around a 17-year-old?
If you watch
I don't
the
like that.
interview-
And I don't like that thing. He tried. Now I understand different cultures look at different things, but
But
all
if you
across
watch
the
the
board, if
interview-
I look at something, listen, I got white friends. Like if I look at somebody like, "What you hang around my 17-year-old doing?"
But if you watched the interview, you saw that he said that he's been friends with that family for years.
Fuck all that. What else?
years.
But what else got me on this is too. What else got me on this is too. When he told this is what he told him. This is what he told on himself. If I want to be with her later, it's my business. To me, right there, you fuck.
You know why? Because that's a nigga mind. You got a nigga mind because you're thinking about which. If you would have said that, because you thinking of if you would have said that, that means you're doing it. That's that OJ if I would have did it type shit.
So give me your theory. This is what
My theory
he's
is-
telling on himself to me.
My theory is he's telling on himself for the future. I do believe that there
He gonna wait till she 18 and then they gonna come out public.
Yeah.
He's smart for not saying nothing, but I don't believe that he's not
there
hitting
has
it.
been any intercourse between them. I believe he probably kissed her. He probably hugged her. Something like
If he kissed her and he hugged her, and what is her land and who is her peoples? She
that. Don't
going.
mean, but you
He
cannot
going.
give her
He
that
did.
reputation because of who her people is. And to be honest, ain't nobody in that family a hoe.
I didn't say there was.
So you can't. Well, how would you say her people?
I just said from
This is my
past
thing.
aggression.
Tiger-
It's just her people are really, really,
If you want to say
sexually.
if you want to say her people are keeping this in the media, I'm with you on that. Her people keeping this in the media to keep her name up because she's
Cause you see
trying
what
to be
Will
a
Smith
model.
did, right? And Jada did. They keeping them from hanging out with him.
Yeah, but I think that's bullshit too.
Now look, you know, I'm a Will Smith fan too. I think Will great, but his kid's crazy. You
I do
can't
like
keep
his
them
son's
motherfuckers
latest
in.
mixtape though.
Did you see that nigga clothing line?
Yeah, I did.
Didn't he
It's
get
for the young folks. It ain't for me.
Do you know what he named it?
No, I don't know what he named.
He named it 666 and said that was the heavenly number.
I just hit my hand. That hurt me.
Come on, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm all for free speech, you know what I'm saying, and thinking differently and being outside the box. But I think sometimes them two just say stuff just to get shock value, you know what I'm saying? They talk all types of outrageous.
Going back
to keep them away from this other little girl, you know what I'm saying, because you think she a little promiscuous, you know what I'm saying? That's the least of your worries with these two.
He's saying he don't like the fact that she's hanging with a grown man.
Willow took a picture with a 20-year-old nigga in the bed with her.
That's what I said too.
He had his shirt off too.
Yeah. Hey, you get no argument with me on that one. You get no argument on that one.
I think when you decide as a parent to say, you know, you can't hang with these people for this reason and you live in a glass house, you know what I mean? Like, come on.
But at the same time, that's their kids. And they feel
that
a certain
is, you
way.
raise your kids however you want to raise them. But
right.
the thing about that's one of them things like, you know, in the Bible, it tells you, know what I'm saying, judge not, lest you want to be judged, which does not mean you're not supposed to judge people.
And that's what a lot of people get that mistake from.
What that means is you're supposed to judge. You're supposed
just
to
be prepared.
But you're supposed to be ready for that judgment to come back on you. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. Now, and I think Will and Jada, they take it, you know what I'm saying, like a duck. They let it roll off their back. But at the heart of it, you know what I'm saying, if you're going to pass judgment on somebody else, then fix your own house
basically,
too.
Stop
being
hypocrites.
Fix your own crib before you go out there and point the finger and say, oh, no, you can't hang with her. She out there screwing everybody. Then you put a picture out of your daughter, you know what I'm saying, in the bed with a 20-year-old cat.
Now, going back to
and she's not even at the age of consent. What's the age of consent?
Where they live.
Chicago is.
Chicago and Illinois, 17 is 17.
17. And I still ain't going.
LA, I don't know what it
California
is.
is 18. California is 18. New York is 17. We need to check the major cities. Let's see what the age of consent is in Miami.
Look, I'll check it. You give me your opinion.
I'm gonna get my Googles on.
You give me your opinion on the whole situation. I'll check it for you.
With Tiger?
Yeah.
My opinion is simple. I do believe that, and I'm going back to I know our viewers gonna think I'm a nut hugger for real, but I'm gonna go back to what Charlamagne say, man. I really believe that, you know, he redshirted. You know, he getting up ready, getting all right. Because honestly, if you think about it, dude, the blueprint, if you're a man in Hollywood and you kind of fizzling off, get you a Kardashian, Jenner. Because Chris, she gonna make sure that you get all the publicity you need. You can say what you want about that family, but that's not a day that goes by that one of them is not in the news. Not a day. Every day you gonna hear something about one of them. And whether it's Bruce trying to be Brenda, whether it's Chris,
which one trying to lose the weight or
Chloe or Kim and Kanye, it's every day you hear something. Every day one of them is in the news. And lately it's been Bruce because he want to be a woman.
Yeah.
So I'm looking online and I found a couple of places actually. You wouldn't even believe this. I'm going through in North America.
Some places the age of consent is really young.
North America, they say Mexico. No, in Mexico they say it's murky. Some places in Mexico it's 12.
Well, you know what? That's a cultural
Puerto Rico
thing.
Is 16.
Mexico is a cultural thing. That's just like with Asia, not Asia, China, whatever. It's real young over there too. Because what they do is once a kid hits like puberty, they almost like, okay, you grown. Time for your ass to get a job, get out the house, do something. So it's real young. That's cultural. It's just United States, we have become real and protective for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? For whatever, how we want to say it, we're real protective of children, and we try to keep them as children for a very long time.
Now, this is a generalization. Say Canada, age consent is 16.
Let's talk about.
I'm saying North America.
The United States.
I'm saying all of North America. I'm about to get there. I'm saying all of North America. I gave you Mexico. I gave you Canada. America, they say all American states set their age of consent between ages of 16 and 18.
I want a generalization. I want to know. The age of consent in Miami is... Oh, I'm sorry, not just Miami and Florida. The age of consent in Florida is 18.
Which goes into the same thing. It's set it between 16 and 18 in North America.
But I've never heard of a state in North America or in the United States that has 16. Most of them I hear about is 17 or 18.
Down south.
Yeah, I want
to say Alabama is 16.
Can we check that? I want to hope not because my daughter stays there.
I think Alabama is 16.
Alabama is 16. Age of consent is incredibly important in Alabama. An individual who is 19 years old or has sexual contact with someone who is younger than 16 or older than 12 has committed sexual abuse. The age of consent in Alabama is 16.
What is it in I think it's Atlanta then? Because, that little dude went to jail in Atlanta for getting head from a girl who was, I think she was 15 or 16.
The age of consent in Georgia is 16.
I think she was 15 and he was 17.
The age of consent, in Georgia, the age of consent engaged in sex is 16. However, there could be no conviction for statutory rape in Georgia.
Okay,
based only on the unsupported testimony.
So this is my question. We go down to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? We gonna kick it. We gonna go down to Atlanta, kick it at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Hang out a little bit. Nobody got no woman at this point.
It's hypothetical.
It's hypothetical,
Ladies,
baby. We are not perverts.
Women in our lives, sister-in-law, cousin, baby. This is hypothetical.
Nobody got no woman. We down there kicking it. We at the Underground Mall or whatever's hot, the New Lenox Mall or whatever's hot at that time. At this time, and 16-year-old come up to you looking like Kim Kardashian. Do you go?
I'm gonna say no.
Honestly, I'm gonna think about it.
Do I know her age?
I'm not gonna lie.
Do I know her age?
Yeah, she's 16.
No.
I'm gonna give you this here. She 18. Legal age consent in Atlanta is 16. She 18. Do you go?
I'm closer to her age than y'all, so I'm probably gonna go. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna go.
I'm still gonna have reservations because she 18. My thing is that you gotta be at least 20 for me.
Yeah, but you
I mean, that's my own moral grounds, and that's just me saying it.
See, me, I don't go, but there's an addendum in that. Cause see, my thing is this here. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with young girls. Right. I really never did. So me, I'm older than most people. I mean, I'm 38 years old, y'all. So with that, I'm not finna come out with no album. So I'm not looking to be a rapper or nothing like that. I'm 38. I don't deal with people like. Right now, I'm looking like I'm 28, whatever. I got a woman at home, so I'm cool with that. But if I didn't have a woman, you had to be at least 28. Now, the thing about an 18-year-old, if I'm in Atlanta, I'm single, and she coming down there. If it's another female involved with this around my age, that 18-year-old can get down. You know what I'm saying? If I got an 18-year-old and a 22-year-old, don't get me wrong. If it's two 18-year-olds, now because together they 36. You know what I'm saying?
What movie have I heard this from?
You know what I'm saying? Now we going. You know what I'm saying? Now if we got the two female thing, I'm all over it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going.
Okay, Wiz Khalifa.
Because see my thing about that is, I figure if, you know what I'm saying, if it's two of them, they know this is just this night, ain't nothing else happening. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no drama. In my head, I feel if it's that one-on-one with that connection, then it's too much baggage with it.
It's too much baggage because you're in that sweet talking coochie.
I don't sweet talk nothing. You know me.
You already know.
I told you I'm 38, nigga. I'm giving you 4 pumps and I'm done. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Well, you got the twins in there, so that's 2 apiece.
2 apiece. I'm getting my old man on.
Gums and all.
We on vacation. We in Atlanta. We ain't got no women. It's no reason for you to even think that it's gonna be more, sweetheart. I'm not from here.
Yeah, but that happens.
Did you just pull the line? I ain't from here, so you know.
It's the truth. I'm on vacation. I'm from Chicago.
But you know that happens. You know what I'm saying? They gon' get your number. Because guess what? When you meet them, you're going to get their number, so I'm going to holler at you later. We're going to get together. And you're going to get a couple of phone. You're going to get about a month worth of phone calls when you're gone. Nope. When you're going to get phone calls, text messages.
You're going to get those calls,
they're going to hit you on Facebook. You don't, but I don't even want to.
You ignore 2 or 3 calls, it's a wrap.
Yeah. But
it's a wrap. Because guess what? Out of sight, out of mind.
But you know the thing about that is, as a man, you ain't gonna really ignore him because in the back of your head, I'm going back. Let me go ahead and keep her around on the team. Let me holler at her for a minute. You know what I'm saying? That's just.
I think it all depends on what's going on in your life.
No, it don't.
Depends on what's going on in your life.
If you get an 18-year-old, if you're dealing with a little 18-year-old who looking like Kim Kardashian, I don't care if you in Alaska and shit in Atlanta. You talking to her when she call you because you trying to keep her on the team.
Nah, I think honestly, because
you're thinking with your little head, man.
I think it depends on where you at. Where you at in your life right now?
Man, please, you on the phone with the bride telling them to send you pictures every week.
Of course you gonna get pictures because now you want everybody back here to see you. Like, man, I got this mama. And you gonna, the thing about it is most of us gonna come back and lie and say she 25 because you don't want your man to know you hit it because in Illinois, that's rape. No. She's 16.
No, we gave 18.
We pushed her 18?
We pushed her 18.
Okay, so yeah, so now you bragging. I got me a little young book.
I'm saying the 16-year-old is. I don't care if 16 is the legal age of consent in any state. 16, if you over the age of 18, well, if you over the age of 19, once you hit 20, you shouldn't be dealing with nobody 16 or 17. 17 is a stretch, man. I mean, once 20 years old, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you that 17. I'm gonna give you that 18. You know what I'm saying? That once that 16, man, That ain't where it's at. Because you can do, the thing about it is, 20-year-olds can fuck up. You dig what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying you shouldn't be dealing with a 16-year-old or nothing like that. You can pull a 22-year-old or 30-year-old. You know what I'm saying? You can get you somebody who above your status, unless you just ain't got shit going for yourself. And if you ain't got shit going for yourself, then guess what? You need to get some business. You need to do something anyway. If you got to scour, you know what I'm saying, the sophomores, you know what I'm saying, and the freshmen to get your little piece wet, you know what I'm saying, you need something going on anyway. That's just how I feel about it.
So, what if you transition her and, okay, like you said, you keep in contact with her, and you come back home, and she just so happened to be, like you said, you keeping in contact with her, you kind of got a relationship going, but you meet somebody hitting her. Now she kind of moves to that sad chick, bro.
Okay.
How does that play out? Is her being a sad chick a good thing?
For who?
For you, actually. For your life right now. Do you think that would pan out?
Baby, see, right now does not mean like right now.
Not right now,
no,
with your woman, but I mean, like, if you come back and, okay, this is still a hypothetical situation, we gonna get killed.
You know what? We ain't saying hypotheticals no more, man. Baby, you understand that we just talking, so we moving on now.
So you come back and, you done found you a nice little lady or whatever. Y'all in the same city, but you ain't letting that young thing go.
Right.
She's a sad chick.
She's still in Atlanta?
She's still in Atlanta.
Hell yeah, that's great for me. Guess what now? When I shoot to Atlanta, I got somebody I can go to. I ain't got to go to Atlanta and go and find somebody else to keep me warm tonight and nothing. I'm going to call up. Look, I'm on my way back down there, get that thing right. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I'm letting her know in the door. You know what I'm saying? Look, I got me somebody in the city.
So what happens when you go down there and you find out you the sad guy?
I'm cool with that too.
You cool with that?
I'm cool with that too, but now...
Initially, you ain't gonna be a little sour?
Nah.
Ain't gonna be no initial, like, come on, baby.
You know, the only sourness, it ain't the fact that I'm the side dude. The only sourness because when I get down there, and you know that first night in Atlanta, when you get to the new city, you ain't really got nobody to come over. So if she not available, I'm a little tight in the chest, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't because she got a man, it's because, damn, man, I got to sit over here, I ain't got nobody to come over here with me. I'm tight over that. I really don't care if you got to do. Sneak away from me. Look, all right, you got to do it. Like, I'm grateful. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you got to do it. Tell them you running to the store.
You tight when you get down there and she got a man and she can't get away?
Yeah, I'm tight in the chest, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, oh, you got a man? Really? That's how, so you can't come see me? You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's how we get down there? Oh, that's all right. It's cool. It's cool.
So is being a sad piece better for a man, or being a sad piece as a man, is it better, or is being a sad piece as a woman better? Which situation is better?
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody gonna get salty, regardless of whoever you are, man or woman, because eventually, not even saying if you got deep feelings in it or not, everybody gonna feel salty. I don't care which way. You still human.
I've been.
You may not be as man, may not be as salty as a woman because they put more
think it's worse.
emotions.
I think men we gonna be salty. Because one thing about men is we are very, very selfish. Very selfish. You want to be able to have your girl at home and she don't deal with nobody else. But you want to be able to deal with everybody and anybody.
I can agree with that.
Every man in the back of their mind wants that. Mm. Now, we know we can't have it. But if that's the way, if life was permitted, if polygamy was law, every man would be happy.
I took a test one time on Facebook. Said I had sociopathic tendency.
I can see that.
And you know what? I mean, it didn't say.
You can't believe it was on Facebook.
It didn't say. It didn't say I was a sociopath, but it said I had sociopathic tendency.
I can see that.
And what brought that about? What made me just think about that? It was your explanation, because I do not feel like that. You know what I'm saying? I do not feel. I'm gonna tell you, I was that dude when growing up with me and my crew. In my crew, we had every type of dude, you know, like we had the dark dude, the light skinned dude, the fat dude, the short dude, the strong dude. We had everybody in the crew. And I was that dude, was like when I go at a female, if she didn't like me, as soon as I was like, oh, you don't like me? I'm like, okay, well look, check it out. What about my man over here? You know what I'm saying? Because in my head, somebody in my crew got to get it. I was a dude, I can bang the bride, I can hit it out, and then after that, I'm like, oh, well, look, go holler at my man and stuff. I'm not that type, really. I'm like, have you ever heard the theory about a bull and with the cow? You know what a bull does with a cow? A bull actually will only try to fuck a cow once.
Really?
Yes. A bull really, when he's trying to bang all the cows.
And this is brought to you by Animal Planet.
A bull's thing is, I mean, like I'm saying, like unless it's just that one cow there, but a bull's thing is once he's fucked that one cow, he's moving on to the next one. And my thing is, man, if I hit it already, I can care less what somebody. Unless now, see, and the thing is, I think I get territorial when we put a label on it. Now that you my woman, if I find out that you screwing somebody else, I got an issue. Now, if I'm the side piece, guess what? All I want to be able to do is drive through when I'm supposed to come through, drop off that package, and keep it moving.
I agree. I think as a man, being the side piece is the best situation for me. I think if every man could be a side piece, he would be happy with life. Because you don't have to go home and deal with a nagging woman. All you have to do is get that call and say, hey, he gone. Or where can I meet you? Where we gonna meet at? You nail her, and guess what? Ain't no cuddling. Because she got to get back home.
You wanna know what's funny about that? I think about
switching.
I think I was a side piece one day in my life.
One day? No, that was a one night stand.
Well, not one day, because I kind of fucked her a couple other times. But I didn't know that I was a side piece. But thinking back, would I have cared? No. No.
But you know, I mean, we can't say if it's better for a man or a female now, because you got females now who want that. You got females who want you to hit it and get the fuck.
Well, I mean, when I say is it better, I mean socially. Is it more acceptable?
Oh, socially, yeah.
Yeah.
Because see, know what that goes back to socially?
All it is put a notch on our belt.
It goes back to her being labeled a hoe now. If she's happy with being a side piece, you know what I'm saying? If she's happy with that phrase, man, she ain't shit but a hoe. Or nowadays they call them what, thoughts.
But does the girl? Okay, but say with the man being a side piece, the female that he's the side piece of, is she considered a hoe too?
Yes. Hoe is thrown around.
It's just gender.
When it comes to describing women, you know what I'm saying. That's something. I mean, no matter what, she can have one trisk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like that word, did you?
Yeah, nice. That's nice.
She can have one in her entire life. You know what I'm saying? But just because she was in a relationship when she had that one indiscretion, she a hoe for the rest of her life. And that one incident is gonna come up all the time when you describe it. It could have been 13 years ago. You like, hey man, when last time you seen Kathy? Man, that hoe. Oh man, what she do? Man, she was going out with my dude back in 1987, and she fucked the dude on the corner.
Or when you see it like, you talking about the hoe to fuck James?
You know what I'm saying? It's like that's labeled her for life.
Yeah. You know
what I'm saying? But
unfortunately,
you got to, for a dude to be considered a hoe, you got to be beating on women.
Yeah. Hoe ass, man.
You got to be beating on women and running from dudes at that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You scared of me with your whole
man was. And the thing about it is, man, we measure by
how many women we take down.
That's a notch. That's a notch.
How much money we got.
How much money we got.
What kind of car you driving. We measure by materialistic things.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very few times a man is measured by his
character.
His character, his business acumen, you know what I'm saying, his intelligence, you know what I'm saying, the way he treats his family, you know what I'm saying, you get...
Now that is something I believe is really, really underrated in today's society.
Yeah.
How a man treats his family.
Especially if he has a mother and sisters.
I'm talking about his nuclear, you know what I'm saying, once he's left the house, once he's got away from his mom and established his own house. Because you know what? They give you that umbrella real quick about some, is that what you're supposed to do anyway? Yeah, it's what you're supposed to do, but still, you giving this man kudos over here, you know what I'm saying, because he driving a $80,000 car that he been selling all types of drugs and stuff to get, you know what I'm saying, you giving him accolades for that, you know what I'm saying, but guess what? I'm working down at the 7-Eleven because my daughter need a dress for prom, you know what I'm saying, I'm putting in overtime to do that there, and what you say to me is, well, that's what you're supposed to do anyway.
Nah, what they gonna say is, nigga, you work at 7-Eleven.
You know what I'm saying? It's like...
The first thing gonna come up, you work at 7-Eleven, you try to talk to me?
It's all little things like that. So you don't get those kudos for...
Firsthand, I've been that guy. True story. Riding in a car. Clean. I had a Dodge Charger, 2007. Nice. Clean car. Riding in the car, pull up at the stoplight next to a woman and a Mercedes-Benz. Had no intentions on speaking to this lady. It's nice outside. I had my windows down. I just so happened to look at her car. The car was really nice. I'm admiring. She looks over at me. We lock eyes. She looks at me, ups and down my car, and then tells me, baby, I'm driving a BMW. What can you do for me?
Oh, wow.
Sweetheart.
I would have said I can fuck the shit out of you. That's what I can do.
I wasn't even trying to talk to you,
give you that
baby.
young dick.
I went in. She would have been mid-40s. Nice looking lady, too. I ain't gonna front. She was a nice looking lady, but I wasn't even looking at her. I was looking at the car. This is a nice car. She hit me with the, what can you do for me?
So what did you say?
Nothing. I let her go. She got me. she got me. I didn't have a comeback at that point.
I was like,
I was more taken back at the fact that she was that arrogant. You know what I mean? It's
but you know she acknowledged you though.
She did acknowledge me.
So that means you probably look, in my eyes, you had a chance.
I think that comes from like women actually being programmed to believe that every man is trying to holler. Every man. I had a woman tell me something like that, and it wasn't. I was in. My mom used to work at Walmart, the business center. I was in there talking to my mom. Sitting there kicking it. A woman came in, stood up next to me, come right up to the desk, stood up next to me, chewing gum. I'm talking to my mom. I look to the side and say, "Oh, excuse me, do you have any more gum?" Her response was, "Oh, I'm married."
What that mean? You can't give no gum because you're married?
Me being me, I say, "So what, your husband don't allow you to give away gum?" She said, oh, I didn't hear you. I thought you asked me something else. Because you automatically assume that every man who speaks to you is trying to holler. That's the reason that if you walk on the street, women don't speak back to some men because they figure if it's more than just saying like me. I'm born and bred Chicago, y'all, but you swear I'm from Mississippi. I speak to anybody who's within hearing distance of me.
That is the truth.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody I walk past, I'm like, "What's up, big bro? How you feeling? How you doing, fam?" Hey, to every female. Is when I speak to you directly, I'm gonna let y'all know a little about me. If it's a female you're around, when I speak to you directly, you're either gonna be sweetheart or darling. I don't know your name.
That must be an alpha thing, because that's what I do.
You know what I'm saying?
How
if
you
you
doing,
if you hear me talk on the air sometime about a female, you're gonna either be a bride or a heifer. It's no disrespect, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I talk. So you're gonna hear me say bride sometimes. You're gonna hear me say heifer. And I'm not trying to demean you, that's just how I talk. If you meet me, I'm gonna call you sweetheart, I'm gonna call you darling. I might say baby every now and then.
This sounds like a lesson that Duncan Penny used had, but instead though he said, "You don't be hitting on a woman. You be hitting on a bitch."
You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know who Duncan Penny used is, y'all need to Google that. You know what I'm saying?
Class act.
Blade Brown. No, I just thought about that.
The thing is, as men, I mean, and I understand the defense mechanism in women because of the fact is you do get so much of it, like the cat call video. You know what I'm saying? And that is one of the things because she was out there. And this is one thing I want to say. Women, y'all need to get away from that. Don't judge her off what she wearing. You know what I'm saying? Like she has the right to wear whatever she wants, and she does. But knowing the society that we in, you know the response. You know the response that you're gonna get from the people before you step out the house, and you can tell when you're uncomfortable in it, and you know that you stepped on the wrong thing because you can't leave the outfit alone. You study pulling the shorts down or covering up some or got your hands on it because you know what you're finna elicit from the people that you walk down the street or that you walk past. And so when you see a guy and he speaks to you and it's excessive, because guess what? We as men, we don't take that first no. No, because guess what? If you're attractive, we want that. So you got to really shoot me down. I might walk with you a block, you know what I'm saying, trying to plead my case. And your thing is because I don't know that outfit you wore was for that dude at work who you got a crush on and you trying to get his attention. You know what I'm saying? And he don't know you exist. It ain't my fault he don't know you exist. I saw it. I liked it. I'm supposed to say something.
Caught my eye, sweetheart.
Right. And then the first thing you do is get offended with that man.
Women, that is your problem.
Now, if I come to you,
always got your sights set too high. Sometimes you have to settle. Okay,
but if I come to you saying, "Can I stick my Dunkin' between your donut?" Then
that's a difference.
You go right
here.
It's
a difference with vulgar. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference with vulgar when it's a guy say, "Excuse me," because we don't know how to approach you. We don't know if you like for me to say, "Excuse me, sweetheart, can I talk to you?" We don't want. I got to stop you in your tracks, reach out and grab your arm. Hey, Miss Lady. I'm not the one for yelling across the street.
Hold on, I got a cousin. That's my boy. I love you to death, Jay. But when we was coming up, I don't know if you remember, he come in my house one time. And we went outside on the block when we stayed on 90th. And the girls was outside. I was like, "Yeah, I'm about to holler at these chicks." He see him, "Hey, hooker." "Hey, hooker." Jay, you know. I ain't talking about my brother, Jay. I'm talking about my cousin. You know, because you listened to this last one, so I'm putting you out there. Because they don't know who you is, but I remember and I say, "That ain't how you talk to no goddamn woman. You ain't gonna give me that. Hey, hooker."
Some people respond to that, and that's just the thing. When you have so many different types of females, you saying you don't know how to actually approach them. So you first
I bet you hey hooker, ain't it?
I can guarantee you if you ask Jay or poll the women that he's had over, I can guarantee you some of them went for that.
Yeah, Jay is what you call what they say a real nigga.
He was still using it.
He He official. He that street official.
You know what I'm saying? He's still using it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had their own bait that they throw out there when they fishing. You know, so it's just how you talk.
The easiest way to get a woman is to be yourself and make her laugh.
And what if you're not funny?
You don't have to necessarily be a comedian. You don't have to.
I didn't say comedian. I said what if you're just not funny?
You know, I mean, if she likes you're not funny to who? Funny is just because
it's relative.
It is. It's just not because you're not funny to me don't mean she won't find.
But you know what the thing about that is? I think it's easier to make the female laugh when she likes you. Because when she likes you,
everything is funny.
Because I'm gonna tell you now, some days my lady don't like me. I think I'm a funny person, but some days I can say the funniest shit in the world and it's not funny to her.
Yeah, but this is the difference in that. You got time served. You can go in the house now and she don't have a problem with you. But the minute she see you, she don't have a problem with you. And whatever you think you're finna say that's funny, it's not gonna be funny. It's the truth. We all got time served with our women. If we go home and she just something click in her head, oh, this nigga forgot to take the garbage out last week. She automatically mad at you. It don't matter what you say. You can come in there and say the funniest shit you've ever said in your life. She gonna look at you and the only response she gonna get is,
or she gonna hit you like an old girl and then you ask her like, hey, what happened to ketchup? I don't eat chicken! To do some shit like that. Like, what? Hold on, wait a minute. She just mad at you.
I don't get it.
She just mad at you.
I don't get it.
She just mad at you. You know what I'm saying? She just hit you with some stuff like that.
This is the second week in a row you throw chicken and feet.
I like chicken. I got feet. I like chicken.
I don't get it.
I'm just saying. Well, he laughed. See what I mean? It may not be funny to you.
That's a comedy. It's relative.
Well, that's true. Okay, so what you were saying was true. It is the correct way. To approach female is to be yourself. But some guys' self is a little too much. Some guys need a representative.
I agree.
Especially
some
that
guys
guy in
need
the club.
To play shy guy. Some guys really need to play shy guy. Some guys need somebody to initiate that conversation.
We ain't saying go full duck and take his brother's sister, his sister's brother, whatever, his brother's girl. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, some guys, don't get me wrong, some guys some guys have very strong personalities. Some guys are just really socially awkward.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. But I think that women, just as much as we choose women, they choose us. They know from from the first moment we say hello, whether or not they want to give us the time.
And I've heard women say they even know, like, going back on that, they know whether or not they want to give a guy something in the first 5 minutes of the conversation.
Yeah. Now, I don't even want to say give you some, though, but they know.
But just, they know you're a potential
They know whether or not they're going to give you their number. They know whether or not they want to continue this conversation.
Most of my women friends I talk to tell me they know about when you walk in the room.
If they want
to give you something from seeing you. And then from within the first 5 to 8 minutes of talking to you.
You can fuck that up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which come either with saying too much or saying something
or
stupid,
sometimes not even
saying enough. There's some time where they feel, okay, well, he's not interested in me because
women feel like the conversation.
They feel like you should like them so much that the conversation just kind of flows out of you. That you should be so into them that you just come up with shit to say. They supposed to be your muse, and you know what I'm saying. You just supposed to get all types of ideas on how to entertain her from when I'm just meeting you because I like you so much. You know what I'm saying, and you just got all these thoughts in my head. And ladies, that shit ain't true.
Sometimes it can be. When you with a person, when you meet a person and y'all actually clicking,
guess what?
Conversation.
Y'all clicking. She not dependent on you to carry it. That conversation bouncing off both of y'all.
But it could possibly be. It could be the fact that she's hanging on your every word. You could probably be talking about some shit that she really could care less, but because she feeling you so much, she gonna pretend to know about it.
I can rock with that. I believe that.
You know what I mean? I think it's a case by case basis.
I believe that.
Check this out. I want to ask y'all a question. It's a little related, a little unrelated. I was watching. Everybody knows Steve Harvey got a TV show and all that, right?
Yeah, it's called Steve Harvey Show.
Yeah, everybody knows that. Common sense.
Yeah.
Now, I don't really watch it or anything, but I was in the house and my mother-in-law was over and she was watching it. And they had an interesting thing about women asking men questions or what have you. And this one lady came up and asked this man this one question. She said, yeah, I think my husband is upsetting me or a little jealous because it's a guy at work that I work with. And I say, oh, that's my work husband. And all the men in there look like, even Steve's like, you must want to lose your husband.
She said that to her husband?
Yes. She said, "Oh, you must want to lose her." She's like, "But I just think it's nothing going on with us. I don't want him to think, but he thinks that it is, and all that other crap like that." And
in all honesty,
and one guy said, "You must want your ass whooped."
In all honesty, her husband doesn't think anything is going on with the work husband at that point. But the thing
her
is,
giving him that title.
But her giving him that title.
Yeah, that's what I just
right.
and that's what I said.
Is, the moment that we have an issue, you know what I'm saying?
You gonna tell him.
Now your work husband can slide in, because now that already tells me he want to hit it. You know what I'm saying?
And that also lets me know that you like him too.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
For you to go that far.
So the thing about that is she should have never told her husband that's her work husband. Saying it could have been, oh, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? We real cool. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to talk too much about. I don't give a damn who he is. You don't want to talk about too much about no other man.
Because even
and it's vice versa. They go hand in hand. You don't want to talk about no other woman in front of your woman.
Not too much, and not all that. Whereas every day you got a story about this person.
Man, you know such at work.
Even if it is innocent, because you're gonna plant that seed, and regardless of what happened, that first argument that y'all have, that person's gonna be brought up.
Oh, hell yeah.
Regardless of what y'all could be arguing over the smallest thing. Baby, you drank the last of the juice? I bet you if that was your work husband, you just saved him some goddamn juice. I come home, I can't get no raspberry lemonade, but if I was Walter, he'd have got some raspberry lemonade. I can guarantee you bought Walter some Simply lemonade.
The
Walter get it, y'all go to lunch every day?
Personal bottle.
You know, now you want to do your own personal investigation. How about I just come up to the job and meet Walter myself?
I want to see this motherfucker.
It happens.
I think she was, and I probably was a good conversation. I'm not,
proponent. I'm
not a fan really of some of the advice given out by Steve Harvey.
And I feel that way too. You know? But when the way he brought it up, he was like, look, you gotta look at it like this. This your husband, boyfriend or whatever. Ain't no man gonna be comfortable sharing their woman in any type of space like that. Capacity. You can work with this guy. I don't give a fuck. The boy cannot come to the house because you didn't plant the seed now. Talking about this is my work.
Nah, he can't come to the house. Matter of fact,
he can't even bring jobs. He can't even bring you some work because you was sick.
Now that brings up a subject that's actually close to my home. Do you guys believe that a man and a woman can be friends?
From my personal experience,
yes.
Yes, because my best friend, I'm actually marrying her cousin. I met my future wife because of my best friend.
My best friend is a female. We've been friends since second grade.
Since I was 12, 15.
Okay, this is my take on that. Now, I do believe that you can have male and female friends, but I'm not saying this is for y'all.
I mean, every case is different.
But I'm saying I believe that 98% of those friendships start with somebody wanting to smash.
Well, I think my situation is different because
I think that depends on when it started.
Right.
But
we were so young when we met. Right. Sex was not even a thought.
Y'all was like 9 and 10.
Yeah, it was one of them things where it was like when I met her, like it was like, okay, this is somebody who she was into the same things that I was into. We was kids going to school, talking about Martin every day. We sat next to each other, we shared a locker and things like that. So it was like one of those things where it's like, okay, this is my actual friend. Like, this is my buddy. Like we click on a level that's not.
Because y'all was so young.
Right, not like it wasn't a physical thing. You know what I mean? It was more so like I ain't never met nobody that I could say, everything that I like, they like. So it's like, okay, we friends because everything, we have so much in common. You know what I mean? It was like, and as a kid, you long for that. A lot of the times as a kid, you almost feel as though, you out here alone. Nobody really, some kids like to be different. They like to like shit that nobody else likes.
Which is me.
It's refreshing to have somebody come in your life and you like, damn, you like everything I like. Like that's cool. You know what I mean? That's somebody you can talk to and always have something to talk about.
And like with my instance is a little different because I met her. I knew her sister before I knew who she was. Because her sister was a year over us. And when my best friend came to school, she was dating one of my buddies that I went to grammar school with from like second grade. But we just got cool because we had RTC classes and stuff. And we just hung out. She used to tell me, I think old girl like shit. That was my report. She like, such and such in class, feeling you, yay. You know what I'm saying? Me and her hang out, I'll find more, and it was like that. Or if some chicks act, crazy, that was the one I call, vice versa. And then we was just cool like that. And when my daughter passed away, and she had a daughter, she made me my daughter godfather. And then, I knew all her family, didn't know about this one girl before ever, because she was in school and all that. One day, go to the party. She's like, yo, my cousin was feeling you at the party. I gave her your number. And now I'm about to marry her cousin.
You know what? Hearing y'all two stories, I think I'm just...
A pervert.
No. What do we call Kim Kardashian?
Oh.
I think I was just holding. Because as a shorty, you know what I'm saying? I started having sex at a very young age. But when I was a shorty, man, I don't give a damn if we was friends where we liked the same things. You come to the crib, you get smashed. It's going down. I think the only thing that kind of changed that is, you know what I'm saying, there was two things. Because right before I met my lady that I'm with now, you know, I started coaching football, I think a year before I got with my lady. I was out there a year. And I had a strict rule whereas I would not deal with any parent. And so, if a parent of a kid who's on my team, and most of the interaction with them, because I'm going to tell y'all now, I'm going to try every week that we on here, I'm going to try to find some way to work the Dalton Bears into this here thing, mention the Dalton Bears, because I really love what I do up there with the kids. I mean, if y'all have a chance, y'all come out, check out some of these kids at the Dalton Bears. And, but when I'm out there, you know, most of my interaction is just with the parents on my team, and I love the kids so much that I never wanted to have them confused with me dealing with their mom and stuff like that. So if I met the mom before I knew their kid, like I got one. I don't want to throw a name out there. We like brothers and sisters right now. But I met her before I knew her son was on my team. First thought of like, oh, I'm killing that. I mean, I'm smashing. Like the next day, I'm getting my team together. I'm speaking to the little boy. She walks up. I'm like, hey, what's going on? I'm thinking she just coming to see me because she had the same thought. She's like, yeah, this is my son. Instantly. Now that's over with. I'm done with that. You know what I'm saying? Now we friends forever. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, and then right after that next year, I got into a relationship, and I try my damnedest when you're in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's monogamous. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying you don't have thoughts. I ain't saying you don't see somebody and be like, God. But that's when a lot of people can get caught in the friend zone with me now, because it's like, okay, you know, every guy like to be around pretty women. Yeah. You ain't even got to be hitting. It just do something with you. Do something to you just to be able to have a pretty girl around you. You know what I'm saying? So most of the time now it's just the fact of having around. We can become friends. We can talk. Sometimes they help out with your relationship. You know what I'm saying? My lady do something, I get mad. You just need somebody to talk to. And some of the things you don't want to talk to your guys about because you know, damn, I'm going to seem like a bitch when I talk about this with my guys. And I don't act on it. You know what I'm saying? When I go in. Because you know us guys, we got our opinions about shit. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them.
That ain't what I would have did.
Right, yeah. You let her do what? And you did what?
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
And then you come back, you go back in his life. I mean, you back over there?
You know what?
I've been through that. I've been through that.
Circle is that we definitely get on each other about stuff like that.
Yeah.
We definitely, and
I
want to say this
and
because
my bitch.
That's actually the story that I want to tell.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna tell it today. We're not gonna tell that story today. But because when we were speaking earlier about how tough he is, we gonna talk. We gonna incorporate that. We gonna tell that story next week.
So I gave permission, y'all.
We gonna tell that story.
I gave permission.
We definitely gonna tell that story.
I would love to have my other brother here because he could say it the best.
Yeah, but as far as as far as our circle, we definitely hold each other accountable. It's actually another one of us.
Our program director's over here dying because
he got another two.
He was like 4 years old when it happened.
You got Lemon Drop and Chocolate Thunder.
Who is Chocolate Thunder?
Wait a minute.
I'm lost. I don't know
Time
what
out.
this.
Oh, that was a pause-worthy moment. The way that Ye just threw out Chocolate Thunder's name.
I mean, I ain't saying like I'm saying if y'all can see
we
my
are
face.
not using their real names because we did. Okay, to explain the names how they came about because this is crazy.
I know one, but
Ye wasn't with us when I went out of the trips. We was out kicking it in another city. We was in Indianapolis. We was in Indianapolis. And
I got stories about that.
You wasn't with us though.
I got stories about that.
You know how we
I get in trouble.
You know how we acted fool when we were out. We was at a restaurant, some old white ladies.
No, we was at Walgreens.
No, we wasn't. We was at Cracker Barrel.
No, we was going in the Walgreens. It started that night before. We was going in the Walgreens.
Yeah, but everybody didn't get their names that night. Everybody got their names at Cracker Barrel that morning.
Okay, you right.
We was at Cracker Barrels after we finished eating. You go in Cracker Barrels, you have to pay up toward the front, but they got that little section with all them
candy,
clothes and everything there. And one of our crew went to the bathroom. So we standing there waiting for him to come out the bathroom, and the old white lady had asked us a question about what we was doing or whatever. And we was like, oh yeah, we here, we just getting something to eat because we was out all night performing. And she got performing, like, yeah, we strippers. So
I already know what's name is.
Right, so she like, y'all strippers, yeah. So we just right there just threw all types of names. It was like caramel,
it was apple turnover,
caramel delight,
chocolate thunder,
and lemon drop. And so when lemon drop come out the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, see, that's lemon drop right there. I'm like, you might get something from him, you know what I'm saying? Because he like to, he ready to go. It was something we said right then, and she was like, what? He hit it with a little move, you know what I'm saying? But they really bought into it.
Yeah, they
believed us right there. We was all strippers, all four of us. We were strippers. So yeah, we just came in to get breakfast after we had performed. And so some of the names stuck. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to, I'm gonna tell you now. If you want to see, y'all run a Facebook search for Lemon Drop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's gonna come up.
But Lemon Drop,
and he a character too, y'all. I'm gonna tell you now. His Facebook page be full of videos that he just posts. He a character, y'all. So y'all hit him up. You know what I'm saying? Friend request him or whatever. The man, he a fool.
We gonna try to get him as a guest on one of these shows coming up soon. He
should be here in a couple weeks.
He'll be here on the 13th next month.
On my birthday. That's why he'll be on my birthday. All right.
So when he get here, we're gonna have him guest star on the show.
Come to dinner with us.
We're gonna have a guest appearance. He gonna be on the show, and trust me, when he comes and the crew is full for it, well, we'll be just about 100%.
Yeah, he a fool, y'all. I mean, it get cranked up. It get cranked up a hell of a lot. So
he will be trying to crack on all of us.
I'm telling y'all, this one of the things it's one of them families whereas ain't no punches ever pulled. Nah. If you do something, somebody gonna let you know. And the thing about it is they not gonna let you know easy. It's one of the things we talk about.
Gonna tell you the truth.
It don't matter how serious it is, we gonna joke with you about it. We gonna laugh about your misfortunes.
We've had some really serious conversations, some really serious situations that have been very hilarious.
So
very hilarious.
Just keep rocking with us. Y'all gonna see how it does. And I think we gonna get up out of here for this week, unless there's something else anybody want to say. Now, I don't think there's nothing else I need to really bring out. Anything we need to go, little man? Noah done gave me he done already clapped his hands a couple times and gave me the throat slit sign, so he's telling me to sign it off. Papayea, that's 4 times today we done heard that word.
It's 4.
I don't like the way you just did your finger thing. That was kind of fruity.
I was getting Italian, he Italian.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Anything else we need to
other than thank you for everyone that tuned in to my GTA 5 Revisited on the Xbox One. It was cool. Thank you for all the questions y'all threw out.
I'm sorry to cut you off in the middle of that, but can you please keep your Game On Radio shit out of
I didn't even mention Game On Radio.
That has nothing to do with us.
He just asked me.
I like it. Man, look, go, shameless plug. Go ahead, man.
I ain't with it.
Plug Game On Radio. That's something I'm going to tell y'all, listen here.
That had everything to do with Game On.
It had everything to do with it. My cousin Ye, he got a thing called Game On Radio. Y'all need to get down with it. That's
but honestly, that had nothing to do with it.
Hey, guess what? It don't matter. He got his thing called Game On Radio. Y'all need to get down with that. And he a video game head. I mean, the man got the Hadouken tattooed on his arm.
Please pass the mic.
You got out the country club.
Everybody, I'm gonna tell you now. Who out there don't know what up, down, left, right, BA start is? It's on the man arm. That nigga die hard. He Game On Radio. Check in with him. See what he doing. My cat over here, Jay. He ain't telling y'all about it, but my man making beats. He got beats out the world. He just want to keep them to himself. He don't want to share them with nobody. Man, he got like 1 million
all
beats over
here. Watching Barnes.
And fellas, I'm gonna tell y'all now, fellas.
If y'all out there,
if you're out there, you're an artist. You know what I'm saying, and you looking for beats, hit my man up. He got some hot shit. And tell you now, for real, he hook y'all up, y'all. Y'all need to fuck with us. We got a lot going on. If you don't like your producer,
talking all the songs,
dancing all in your videos,
saying all his plugs. Come to JP.
I'm gonna tell y'all now. Like I told y'all earlier in the show, man. The family we got is an amazing family, man. These Applewhite boys really get at it. Y'all need to come plug in with what's going on, man. Fuck with the crew.
Yeah, man. And on a serious note, we definitely want to thank everybody that listened to the first episode. We know it wasn't as perfect as it could have been, but we want to say thank you to everybody. We appreciate y'all. Just stick with us, and it's gonna get better. The production's gonna get better. The sound quality's gonna get better. us as personalities are gonna be better. You know,
I ain't going nowhere with this personality. It can't get no
Kool-Aid is
better
gonna
than
be
this.
much sweeter. The chicken's gonna be much better. And the whole
chicken jokes from Ye are definitely still gonna come. The chicken jokes are coming, but
Speaking
we
of
definitely
chicken
want to
jokes.
thank everybody for listening, and tell a friend to listen to Almost There.
Tell a friend.
J Smoke, aka Smoke E, aka Vell, aka Focus One.
AKA the handyman.
That's the handyman shit. Cuz gonna get fucked up online.
Yo, did
We
you
got
ever get
so
your
much love for y'all, man.
Did you ever get your social media thing on?
I lied to the people. And this is definitely not a way to start a relationship, but I will make a conscious effort to get that done before the weekend is out. I got a new baby at home, man. It's rough, man. I got a new baby in the house, man. It's rough to do anything, man.
I had 3, and this one had how many?
We didn't want to put that out there,
All I'm saying is, suck it up, nigga. Suck it up. It's real Father's Day. Suck it up.
With that being said, y'all can follow me on Twitter at Focus One. Y'all can follow me on Facebook at Focus One. Like I say everything about me is Focus One. FOECUZED 1. And Gmail, Instagram, everything. Focus One. That's me.
Also, if you guys want to chime in on us, we do have an email now. It is. Tell them. You don't know what the email is?
It's almost there, shot. Almost there, shot.
At Gmail.
It's CHI at Gmail. You can hit us there on the Facebook page for Almost There. It should be up and running by the end of the week, or end of the weekend. I'm sorry about that. It's going to be called the Almost There Crew. That's what the Facebook page is going to be. That'll be active. Twitter's going to be there. We're thinking about doing the
Google Talk.
The Google Talk. So we trying to rock with y'all, so we want y'all to rock with us.
Yeah, man, like I said, we definitely trying to make this a big thing. We need y'all support. We appreciate everybody again for listening to us, and keep tuning in, man. It's going to get better, as I promised. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend
Tell a friend.
to tell a friend. And the YouTube is definitely going to be up soon. Within the next couple of weeks, we're going to make that happen. We hit a little snag in the road, but that's coming up soon. And
Yeah, we get on that. But before we go, Jay, who you want them to tell again?
tell a friend. To tell a friend. To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
And on that, fellas, I think we up out of here.
Oh, first off, follow me, Papayea on Instagram. Papayea on
Facebook.
Twitter, and Daniel D. Jones on Facebook. You'll see me on there. Give us your feedback.
I promise the people I will have Twitter handles. I'm not gonna promise a Facebook, but I'll promise a Twitter that I will have next week. And I'm gonna work on my Facebook. It's rough, man. I'm gonna get it together.
I know he got that one child, man.
As
You
the
know, it's a
title
lot.
say, man, we almost.
Listen, I got a baby and I got a woman. Okay, it is rough to be in a house with 2 women. Okay,
And his little girl be going in.
she kicks my ass. Man, we'll talk about children another week. That's another.
Oh yeah, I got a good one for that one. But thank you guys for tuning in, man. On behalf of the rest of the crew, I'll let y'all next week.